Is
He just came in yesterday. He's docked now.
copy that.
Mine keeps on saying
Guessing-
every time I load, please exit Arma 3 to manage your mods, but I exit it, and then it says it again.
All right, so by asking you to exit it, is it trying to say that there's already an app running? Is that what it's saying?
Close Arma
No.
3, then close launcher, and then restart again via...
Yeah, start
I've
over.
done that 3
Yeah,
times,
you might
and
need
it
to
keeps
go
on
to your
saying
task manager.
You can
and shut it
also
off there.
you can also hit exit on your Steam and just restart your Steam. But the app has to be closed for that to work.
Aren't you supposed to be a lieutenant?
No, he's going to be a sergeant. I'm going to be a lieutenant. I just haven't changed it
Oh,
yet.
okay.
Yeah, we don't need a captain right now. We're going to have only a lieutenant because the captain doesn't make sense right now.
LT.
So lieutenant's going to be the highest rank for now until we grow. So what it'll pretty much be when we have 4 fire teams. Somebody's hot mic.
Kyle, you're hot mic.
Probably the last one we're missing.
Yeah, the ranks will grow based upon how many fire teams we have active usually at once. If we can field a platoon, I believe there is a platoon captain. Isn't that correct, Voodoo? A platoon captain?
That's when you would be promoted and someone would have to be the platoon leader. That would be the LT at that point.
Yeah, so once platoon level size, then we have a captain and we have an LT, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I remember. If I
It's
remember.
pretty much right here is a reinforced squad,
Merci.
if that.
Food.
Okay, so when someone tells you you're hot micing, it means you have to figure out what is causing you to hot mic, such as either your push to talk is on the wrong button or you have it on voice activation.
I'm trying to figure out because like my tab isn't working, and that's what I usually use to push to talk. And now like I have to use control, which is now radio, because that's the only thing else I can use. So I don't know what I
use
should use.
use right alt key. Your right
Yeah,
alt
right
key.
alt, man. No one
Yeah.
uses that in Arma. Unless you use it.
Oh, dude, that's a good idea, man. I've been using
Right
the
alt for
command key.
what?
Best
push
keys
and
are the
pause.
ones if you have a mouse with the keys on the side.
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
use
yeah.
I use my mouse.
Yeah.
keys.
If y'all
Mine-
don't have a gaming mouse yet, you need to get one because
I have one.
Yeah.
well then
I
you
don't
should.
even have one.
If you have a gaming mouse, then
Mouse
your
button
push to
5.
talk should be mouse button 4 or mouse button 5. My TeamSpeak is mouse button 4. My in-game is mouse button 5.
Well,
That's
like what I'm
yeah.
saying is, my mouse is different. Where it's like I have like 8 buttons on it, but like I have to set it, and
Oh, it's macro.
TeamSpeak isn't one in it, so it doesn't auto detect TeamSpeak.
Is it a
if I can't
Logitech?
make it. Yeah, it's Logitech.
See, there's it's G keys, right?
It's a G502.
All right, but
Hey, y'all
the
hear
keys
me?
on the side is like G something. and
Yeah.
then-
Yes, sir. We can hear you loud and clear.
Should I
And-
be in the game? Because I'm still in slotting.
No,
Nope.
hang
You
on.
see,
Okay.
you'll always be informed every step of the way. You want to always make sure that you just be patient. You'll never be in a situation where somebody's not saying to you, "Where are you? How come you're not in here?" And then you can say, "Well, actually, I'm stuck in the slot." We'll always tell you every step of the way what's happening. Also, since I have everybody here, I need to address a few things with that. Yesterday, when we did the operation, which lasted about 5 or 6 hours, something like that, and it was a wonderful operation. Somebody kept asking, I don't remember who it was, they kept saying, did we complete the mission? What are we supposed to do next? When you ask questions like that and so on, which is asking more about the game mechanics, it kind of takes out the realism. What you want to do is whenever you complete a mission, you're going to know. It's going to be passed down to everybody. You're going to know, okay, the base has been secured. So if you don't hear the base is secured, then it means there's either enemies still crawling around, or it means not all your guys are in position or something of that nature. So, for example, Zero's not here right now, but Zero had to tell somebody to stop saying the base was clear because somebody kept saying, base is clear, but it wasn't clear. And they know that because they had guys getting shot. So you have to make sure that every angle is covered and you have everything, you inspect all the space that's supposed to be cleared and make sure it is indeed cleared, and then ask people where they are and ask them if it's clear where they are and things of that nature before you start determining it's clear. Because once somebody determined it was clear, people...
Yet?
Nope.
Question.
Wait,
Can
hold
you
on, hold on. Didn't I just say that like right now? Didn't I just say
Yeah.
that?
No, you know what? Doc wasn't here. Doc was.
No, sorry, I was gone.
Oh, Doc was okay. I was
Yeah.
about to say, like, yo, come on now. Like, this is what I'm trying to talk about right now. All right, well, Doc, what I'm trying to say is, like, always, like, you're always going to be kept informed. Everybody's going to keep you informed. We're not going to skip a beat, hopefully. If we do skip a beat, I apologize in advance, you know, but for the most part, whenever you're on a screen like this and you're not loaded in, it's because, remember, when we load in, Task Force kicks in. So if we need to do some kind of briefing in the Tactical Operation Command Center, which is where you guys are right now, we're going to be doing it in the load-in screen. So what we need to do while we're in the load-in screen is we're waiting to make sure that everybody who is in TeamSpeak right now knows that the game is about to begin and is ready to be in. So then I'm going to ask this question, Breaker, is there anybody in TeamSpeak right now that's not present inside the game?
Let me check. I'll just start from the top. I'm here. Falcon, you're here. Freeman, you're here.
Yes, sir.
Mainframe.
I'm not. My TeamSpeak isn't really working right now. I'm trying to figure it out.
Alright, then it's Kyle, the only one we're missing because we got 11 in game. No, 10 in game, and we're 11 in TeamSpeak.
All right, so you see, that's how we do things. We're going to be doing roll call and making sure everybody's in. So, Kyle, so what is it that you need help with right now to get you expedited?
So I'm trying to figure out like a button I can use for TeamSpeak to talk because my
Yep. Use
left
your
tab
right
is
alt key.
broken.
Use your right alt key.
But then I have to like get off my mic, like off my mouse to talk.
Hey,
Right?
what?
What? Try to.
It's in the center of his keyboard, so he has like either like of the mouse or like of WASD. That's what he means, I think.
His right alt key is in the center of his.
Well, it's
He-
left or right of
Well,
space.
Yeah, it's not like anywhere accessible.
You could make
It's
your
to the right of my spacebar.
you could make your in-game talk like the TeamSpeak shift caps lock. That work?
Or a number, maybe like 4
Yeah.
is above
Yeah, I
WASD or
use
something.
numbers for a lot.
Oh, there you go.
Thanks.
Yeah, put it on number 4. Put it on number 4.
Is number 2 or 3 used for anything?
No, none of the numbers are.
I think 1 and 2 is used for switching weapons in Ace.
Yeah, put it on number 4. Just put it over your E real quick, and that'll be easy.
For Ace, it's like engine start and engine stop.
Okay, I'm good. I'm just getting on the server right now.
So Ace has a button that allows us to turn off the engine and turn it on?
Yeah.
Because that'd be much more slicker, because some of you guys have been exposed to it the other day. We were using a technique where we, when we try to reduce our sound profile, we turn off the engine and let the vehicle drift. So, you know, Voodoo will vouch for it. That's done a lot in the private sector. I think the GIs, are GIs doing that, Voodoo, at all?
Yep.
Okay, because I know high-speed guys do. I know the Special Operation Forces community does. I didn't know if anybody else does it or anything of that nature, if that's allowed, because I didn't know if there was some issue with that. So you would say... Go ahead, Kyle.
Oh, since I wasn't here for the end of the operation last night. Did you guys actually successfully capture the base?
We did. Our casualties were so high and our guys were so wounded that it was pretty bad. But yeah, it was successfully captured.
Okay.
All right, so Baker, go ahead now. Do roll call real quick. Let's make sure everybody's ready to go.
Freeman?
Here.
Mainframe? Voodoo?
Yep.
Hunter?
Here.
Garrison?
Active.
Kyle?
Not letting me join. I click OK and it's not letting me load.
Kyle, what you need to do is you gotta disable those new mods that I had you
I did.
downloading.
Restart
Right.
your computer.
Go to restart your computer.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you the mods I have. It says SS3 Public, Advanced Combat, Task Force, and Community Base add-ons.
Yes,
Are
you
you
might
in
have
the slotting?
to. You might have to do a restart.
Yeah,
Where
I'm
you
just
at?
gonna sign out.
Wait,
and-
Kyle, I see you. What do you mean
Yeah.
you're not?
It
Yeah,
says
you're in.
I'm not in.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
we're just here in the menu. Or
Yeah,
very
you're in, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was like,
let
I'm
me-
not
Okay,
joining.
all right, let me clarify this, gentlemen. When we are in the talk, and we don't want to go in the game yet because we have to talk about some things, you're always going to see that you're in this menu. I have to hit OK in order for us to go further. What this also allows me to do is if public players jump in right now, I can just inform them that, hey, this is actually going to be a locked game, so come back and take a look at us later on. So, for example, since everybody's here right now, I'm going to lock it.
Question: am I able to use team leader, like, because I want to use the MX4, just because I don't like being a auto rifleman?
If you're not a team leader,
you
you
can
can
switch
just get
out
into a
what-
rifleman slot.
There's only anti-tank rifleman.
Yeah, but you can just
Same
switch
thing.
that out with whatever loadout.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah,
Okay.
you'll be able to switch it out. Okay, so mainframe, only one I didn't hear say
No,
here.
no, yeah, I'm present.
Copy that. So Breaker, we have everybody all accounted for.
Well, Mother, you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Doc,
Present.
Stealth.
Locked
That's
and
it.
loaded.
Alright. We're good.
All right, gentlemen. So we're going to be coming into the base right now. And the other day, some guys did some firing drills, and they were very high speed. They were very good when Voodoo's out on that range. I'm telling you right now, anybody who sees video of that is going to definitely recognize its high speedness. I mean, it's amazing how he takes you guys through those shooting drills. Okay, so that's as real as you get a lot of times with it in VR or in simulation. So today, what we're going to focus on is we're going to focus on what is called mount, which is usually just like an urban operations. It's got to do with room clearing and going through urban environments. So we have a really cool kill town setup that we're going to take you through. So what I'm going to have is I'm going to have Breaker take you guys to the gear setup and go ahead and get your S33 gear. All right, and once you get your S33 gear, make sure your night vision goggles is put away. So I'm gonna call those nods from now on. You guys are gonna hear me call it that. They still call it that, Voodoo?
Yep.
All right, so nods. You're gonna hear me call it nods. Okay. So put your nods away. Make sure that they're not out during the daytime. Once we get inside, and that's why we're having a briefing right now in here. This is role play central now. Once we get inside, it's role play. So what that means is, you're at the base of a private military corporation. It doesn't matter if you're 13 years old. It doesn't matter if you're 16 years old. It doesn't matter if you're 30 years old. The same expectation.
Kyle, your mic.
The same expectation stands for everybody, and that's professionalism, intelligence, and maturity and communication. Okay, proper communication. So we don't discriminate based upon the age. We have the standard and expectation for everybody. All right. Now, as a role play point, you can't role play pretty much to be older than what you are. So as a role play point, just be advised, if you're like 13 or 16, your parents might have been vacationing on Stratus or Altus, and they might have either been captured and or killed or separated from you guys. That sounded kind of harsh saying words like that, but think about it from a role play point of view. As a 13-year-old and as a 16-year-old, you somehow got separated from, your parents. So, but in a hostile environment, you need to pick up a weapon, and you need to now be responsible for yourself. And with that responsibility, go ahead. Somebody trying to say something?
No, but I do have a question now that what is
Go
a
ahead.
nod? I missed that part.
Night vision goggles is kind of nicknamed nods.
Okay, that's what I
Yeah.
suspected. But
I don't. I mean, I don't know if my memory serves me correct. I don't know
I've
if
heard
I.
it.
All right, so I thought
That
it
is the name.
I
Yeah,
remember-
like anytime you ever hear like drop your nods, drop your goggles, or anything like that, that means obviously your goggles start from the up position. Drop them.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much like that. Night. If you're really wondering what like nods like stands for and everything, it really can like encompass like a whole gambit of things because nods just is an
night
acronym
optical
for
device.
yeah,
right?
night observation device or night optical device at that point.
Sometimes I'm going to say the funny things, guys. I'm 35 now. I haven't been active in a long time, So if I get some things wrong, that's why you always hear me ask Voodoo to make sure that he fact checks me. I just remembered always calling them nods and everybody else calling them nods. You're going to hear me call it. I don't like saying MVGs. I don't like saying night vision goggles. I actually don't like saying the word goggles it sounds like Google. It just like it just sounds like a baby word. Okay, so I just say nods. So now y'all know when I say nods, I mean your night vision device. All right, so does everybody understand the role play element? Like don't try to be something you're not, in essence, but try to be who you are in this crazy situation that is found on Stratus and Altus. And to give you background on it, it's the CSAT is an Iranian force, which means they're from Iran, okay? And so it's in the future, technically, and Iran pushes west and they start taking over Europe and they take over the Greek islands. So the reason why Altus and Stratus is of strategic importance for them is because that's the next step in the Mediterranean from, say, Palestine, you know, or say from Syria or even in Turkey, like maybe that's where they would move to, is through Turkey, things of that nature. And it allows them to set up a base that allows them to launch activities. So you're behind enemy line and so is the PMC. So your objective is you're getting recruited up with the PMC. I have a storyline that's going to exist for you guys pretty soon. I was building it tonight. You were about to experience it, but I broke the server, so you didn't get to experience it. So tonight we're going to focus on training, but always keep that scenario in your back mind because that story is going to come into play. Does everybody understand that, or does anybody have any questions?
Oh, yes. Are you not able to load those mods into the public server?
The when it comes to like the technical details of like mods and stuff like that, that's all going to be just administrators going to deal with that. So usually if it means that something isn't done, it means that we couldn't do it. So the reason why those mods can't be loaded into the public server right now is I actually cannot control my public server right now. I have host offline is what my server is telling me, which means I can't talk to it. I can't talk to my private server right now, and I can't talk to my public server right now because I broke them. Yeah, I broke them. I smashed them. Okay, I went Hulk on them. Okay, they're like completely smashed right now. So, but they'll be okay. I'll get them back up to where they can be. I can actually have access to them tomorrow. So right now we're just lucky that the server's actually up because I actually tried to bring it down. If I would have brought it down successfully, we wouldn't have been able to get it back up. So we're good to go. All right. So that's why this is going to be different. This isn't the map we built, and that's why you don't have those mods. This was Breaker's alteration of the ATC to make it more high speed for you guys and to make it better on your frame rates. All right, so with that said, once we get inside, we're RP, so that means be mature, be intelligent, don't waste your words, and don't waste radio comms when you're on it. All right, gentlemen, right now I'm going to wait for everybody to hit continue. So go ahead and hit continue. First,
mission file.
Yeah, y'all could hear me, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, go ahead. If you're done loading mission, go ahead and hit continue. What that does is it just puts a blue square around you and shows me that you're timed in. Those of you guys who are loading mission, you guys usually have like a window glass. Is it a timepiece?
Hourglass.
Hourglass, not window glass. Thank you for that correction. An hourglass.
I think mine froze.
Give it a second. Let it wiggle its way out.
Is it the server that has updated CBA?
Yes, and that's because if you take a look at it, we might have to manually replace the files they put in because the server actually has to be the one to automatically put on the CBA and task force, so they give us out-of-date stuff. So maybe we can go in and change out the PBOs. But because as it is, they won't. I can't do it. Like you go in, they say task force radio is too big. You can't just manually load it in.
You should. I'll show you FileZilla one day.
Yeah, you and I messed with it back in the day. I just don't remember how to use it anymore. So yeah, the server's out of date. We're not all out of date.
That might actually be an issue that might cause frame drops for some people. There's mismatch with mods and so on.
Yeah, I could imagine that it's going to be causing the issue. So if we can get that fixed, if you think you can handle that real fast after everything's done, or tomorrow, that would be good. Just take it as priority and shut down the server when you need to repair it.
Mm.
User in your channel timed out.
Oh no, Voodoo.
Oh no, let's not lose Voodoo.
I think he's gone.
Can't be.
Says he dropped.
He's gone.
User entered your channel.
He's back. Are you back, Voodoo? Yes!
Yeah, I'm back. I was in there for the long haul, brother.
I did not hit
was
continue,
intense.
Voodoo. I had faith in you, Voodoo. I did not hit continue. I waited.
Oh, the bird thing never happens to me, so you wouldn't have to worry about that. But yeah, like
Channel switch. User joined your channel. User joined your channel. User joined your channel.
Be advised, support units are now on
User joined your
standby.
channel.
Out.
User joined your channel.
still here. I'm alive.
Line up on the south side of the basket court.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Gentlemen, put your weapons on your back. Put your weapons on your back. Weapons on your
For
back.
some reason that doesn't work on this server with me.
User in
what I
your
had to
channel
do is
timed
I
out.
had to
how do you
change
do
it to
that?
an arrow key. I changed it to my right arrow key.
Yeah.
I set it to my numbers and
You
Let
gotta,
me-
working fine.
you gotta
for me.
hold it, is what I heard. You have to
Let me
hold it.
set that key.
Oh
here.
yeah, I do. Okay.
Yeah, so if you don't know how to put your weapon on your back, it's either hold zero to try to hold zero real quick and it should work. If you tap it, sometimes it doesn't work. Freeman, did you get your ace on, Freeman? You did, because
Yeah,
I see your
yeah.
name.
I'm just setting that key right now.
Yeah, or you can hold zero and it'll put your weapon in your holster. And by the way, gentlemen, if you haven't noticed, you can see your weapon in your holster now. I don't know if everybody notices that. Go ahead and put your hand down, Doc. Nobody should be saluting at the moment. Let's go ahead and just stand at attention. That's what you are. I would say stand at ease, but for some reason they don't allow you to do it unless you're being zip tied. But you should be at ease right now, but you can't. All right. We got a pub trying to get in, Wyatt. Yeah, Wyatt's used to coming in, but I'm not gonna let pubs get in right now, gentlemen. One of y'all needs to, if you see Wyatt, you gotta recruit him. I mean, that boy's on this server like every day. So I mean, he should be recruited. I think I said something to him before. I don't know what's taking him so long to get recruited. All right,
Hunter
Breaker.
say he was gonna be right back.
Is Hunter the one that is taking a shower? Yeah,
Well, that
he's
was
taking
me.
a shower.
I'm back.
See?
Oh, you're back? Who's taking a
Yeah,
shower?
that was Doc.
Oh, you was at Dockwood. So what's Hunter doing? Hunter, what is your major malfunction, Private?
I know he's making that function.
Okay, moving right along. Breaker, go ahead and move them out when ready.
I turn left, walking speed, walk to the arsenal signs.
Your left, your left. Left, right or left, stay in step.
Sir, yes, sir. I'm a high-speed house.
The food is mighty fine. The chicken jumped off the table and killed a friend of mine.
Create a half circle around the sign and get your S33 here.
At this time, be sure to get your radios on their proper channel. When I have the when we're on the private server, the channel should automatically be by default in the future. All right, we lost Hunter. It's a sad death, but it has occurred.
Falcon, sir, what channel in principle are we supposed to be on?
Who just asked me that question?
Garrison should be frequency.
A-firm for the short range, it's 3-3.
Hey, Falcon, do I need the drone right now?
Negative on the drone.
Radio check, this is Garrison. Radio's good.
Alright,
remember to grab earplugs if you don't have them.
Weapons on your back. Make sure that if you guys don't have earplugs, just like Brother Breaker said, make sure you grab them now, because it is going to have a negative impact if you don't have them.
Are they in the arsenal?
Yes, they're going to be, if you go into your vest or in your backpack, you'll be able to select on the right miscellaneous things, and it's going to be in your miscellaneous.
I'd like to introduce myself. I'm a high-speed operator, sir.
You know what? If you're a high-speed operator, you don't need to say you are. You just show it. There's an old Latin phrase that you might know. It's called acta non verba.
Yes. Quite self-explanatory.
What does it mean?
Alright, rock this.
The action, and don't say it. Kind of along those lines.
Yeah, you're good. What'd you say, Steph?
Acta non verba. A verb means, how to say, acta is like action or zero.
Was trying to connect.
Yeah, I just unlocked it. It means, so simply it just means action, not words.
Yeah.
Yeah, acta non verba.
Should we put in the earplugs now?
Yeah, put them in now. And then
And
go
how do
ahead
we
and
do
line
that?
up on the
Sorry.
road, Brother Breaker, go ahead and get them lined up on the road when they're done.
Line up to my left.
Captain Falcon, how do I put the earplugs?
Did you tell him how to put his earplugs in? The way you put earplugs in is you hold down on your interaction key, which is control, and Windows. That's how you self-interact, and then you see it says equipment, and then you see it says, it should show these nice little ugly earplugs.
So in this case.
Alright. Alright, what's our status, Brother Breaker? He's waiting for Zero to come in. You don't have my boys out here singing, do you?
What?
My boys aren't on this map, right? Am I singing?
No.
Okay. So used to him at this base, I think I just created the sounds in my head. Alright, he's gonna have to catch up with us. Alright, so go ahead and have them,
Right there.
Is he?
User joined your channel.
You said Tier's trying to get in?
No, I said Zero is here.
And left, and right, and left, and right, and left, and right, and left, and stretch. There you go. Stretch it out. Can't have no injuries on the field, gentlemen. Alright, everybody go ahead and right face. Alright.
We go into the
Go ahead and get in front of Zero. We're gonna go to the kill house. Alright, everybody, go ahead and pull out your weapons. Bring your weapons to bear. Alright, Zero, take about 10 steps forward. Kyle, move to the left side of the road. Left side, your right side. My left, your right. Over there. There you go. Alright. Yep. Every other man, go ahead and go on to the other side of the road. This is going to be a staggered column. Every other man.
That's you, Garrison.
Garrison over here.
Back up.
All right.
Back up. Just keep backing up.
Back, gentlemen. We're going to space you back. Now, stay where you are. Brother Freeman, go ahead and take about 10 steps back. All right. On the left side, take 10 steps back. On the right side, Doc, go ahead and take more steps back, about 20. I know. The real question is, how can I count my steps? I mean, really, go ahead and back up a little more. Red Cap, go ahead and back up a little further, mainframe. Get you on the left, back up a little bit, start pushing back. Look to the man to your left and to your right. Make sure that it's staggered.
Last man create space, come on.
No. On the radio. No. You're good enough.
Oh yeah, 15 to 18 inches, brother.
Just
Oh
like
no, hey,
sometimes,
you
or
really want to appreciate how that stuff works? Like straight up, go to the VR training. Yeah, it'll show it all day with 5.56 and 6.5. Especially like put it this way, like 50 meters approach, it will really show it. Like it don't even matter what angle you're on. Some angles are like more like
One, two,
are
one,
more
two. What
extreme
is
than
this?
others.
Up on my right.
Can you repeat that one more time, please?
This is called Pondland. Pondland. Is that what you meant? Repeat that.
Yes, thank you.
There you go.
Is this what you guys call a straight line?
Oh, we weren't supposed to hug the wall.
Oh, that's when you're in combat there, Doc. Was that Doc that said that? Alright, Doc, give me 5 up downs. Let's go, 5 up downs.
Push it, push it.
Come on, man. Push till I'm tired. Let's go. This is called the up down, gentlemen. If you push up, you can definitely do up down. Up, down, up, down, up, down. High speed, excellent. Thank you, Doc. All right, go ahead and move this line. Take a look at my avatar real quick, gentlemen. Go ahead and get back online, please. Go ahead and get that line squared away. Please do not stand in front of my weapon. Alright, so watch when I go crouch. When you
position to being in motion. You're going to notice when you do it, the reticle actually jumps because you are taken from a stable position to a forward position while you're crouched. This makes you move up. Everybody go ahead now and get into a crouched position. Make sure your finger is away from your trigger. Once in the crouched position, just push forward real quick and watch how your reticle now, of course, once you're in motion, you see that it is stabilized as you stay in motion. So if you got to stop and go, you're going to see that it takes away a couple seconds from you of this blowout. The reticle blowing out means that your accuracy is being lost in that transition. Now, everybody go ahead and stand straight up. Put your weapon up. When you walk forward with that, you're going to see it's going to blow out again as well. So you see, every time that you initiate movement, it blows out and it comes back, right? So you're also going to see that it should be tighter. The sights going to be tighter. That's if you're walking, so make sure you hit S. Nobody should be running. So you see, motion causes it to blow out the second you do it. It comes back faster, all right, and it stays tighter, though, when you're in the standing position. If I'm wrong about those game mechanics, somebody please do the research and make sure that you correct that wrong in the future. But I am under the impression that when you are standing straight up, just like in real life, you're putting less stress on your avatar's body. He's able to move more smoothly. Okay? I mean, his shoulders kind of bob a little bit. He kind of walks like an Egyptian every now and then. But for the most part, he keeps it pretty slick, pretty smooth. And smooth movement is what you want to do when you're clearing an area. You don't want your reticle all over the place. Does anybody have any questions about that? Is everybody still reading me loud and clear on the radio?
Affirmative.
Sir.
Speed. Outstanding. All right. Now, a thing to pay attention to when it comes to corners. All right, so I'm going to ask Zero to kindly scoot over to your right a little bit. Make a room for me real quick. Make a hole, make a hole, make a hidey hole. Come on, move a little to the right. To the right. When you see me on this corner right here.
It's common practice in room clearing. Everybody go ahead and step back a little bit and turn this way instead of the other way. So step out to your south. Step out to the south and then create a line so you can see what I'm doing. It's common practice within room clearing. They tell you pretty much like you put your barrel up to the edge, and that's pretty much how far away from. Say again? Mainframe, go ahead and move up close, mainframe. It's common practice for them to say that you pretty much put your barrel up to the edge, and that's the distance you want to be. You don't want to have your weapon going into the room before you and things of that nature. And then what you do is you kind of start to pie the room. Now, if you'll notice real quick though, I actually backed up off the wall.
User entered your channel.
The reason why I backed up off the wall, gentlemen, and the reason why I'm going to promote it to you and you're going to be able to test it, is that the further away from that edge that I am, the smaller of a target I am to my enemy. Now, of course, if you're out here and you're exposed, so say for example you back far away, and you got all this area right here that you're exposed to, then you're putting yourself in more danger. So sometimes, and that's why I'm going to tell you it's not going to be one way, sometimes it's important to actually be up and close on that wall, because you don't want to back up into a space where you're vulnerable. You all tracking?
Yes, sir.
Alright, everybody can just shake their heads yes when you're tracking. I just want to see some heads shaking, make sure everybody's tracking. Not your whole body. Not your whole body, mother, just your head. Alright, so that shows that you're tracking, okay? Alright, so when you can, create distance. If you know that the rest of your area is safe, create as much distance as possible when you pie an area. So that means, for example, everybody go ahead and, well, you all can't fit in here. But when you get into a room, you want to move from corners to corners. Don't move into the center of that room. So, for example, if I come into the building right here, and here's the doorway, and I got a corner to my right, the first corner, and then there's the far right corner, and then the far left corner, and then my close left corner, and there's a door over on my left, I'm going to move to the close right corner. I'm going to back up to it, And I'm going to be in that corner when I start pieing that door. And I'm going to move around when I'm pieing it. Now part of this also has to do Am I boring you, Mr. Doc? Okay, so when you move to that corner, another thing is because you want to watch it when the enemy fires through the walls. So a lot of SWAT tactics that you see, a lot of their room clearing and so on, usually they don't actually go up against enemies that shoot back. I mean, that's just really the fact, and so they haven't changed their procedures in a lot of ways. But in this, in Arma, you know there are people shooting back at you. They will shoot through the wall, especially if they're being controlled by an intelligent operator. So you want to make sure you have a distance between you and those walls. You don't want to be right on the other side of that wall. Because as you guys know, and correct me if I'm wrong, Voodoo, but the simulator should show that too, when a round actually hits a wall, it changes its trajectory. It doesn't just go straight through. Is that correct? Does the simulator show that, Voodoo?
Yeah, roger that.
So you don't want to be on the other side where they're shooting. Let that round change its trajectory, but let it change its trajectory away from you. So the more distance you place between you and that wall, the better off you are. Voodoo, is there anything inaccurate about what I just said that needs to be corrected?
Not at all. Just stress more if they have the opportunity to, like, when he was talking about pine and everything, guys, like, right here would be, like, the most ideal, like, situation. It's not going to be like that once you get inside, like an actual like building or anything here on Stratus Altus or whatever.
Yeah, you're about to see that because we're actually using the real buildings that are in Altus and Stratus, and you're going to see how difficult it is to actually cut those corners properly. Go ahead, Voodoo.
But try to cut the corners if you can. The time and opportunity presents itself. Try to cut them as far away from the corner as possible.
To put that in proper light, gentlemen, let's go ahead and enter inside right now. There's no enemy inside, so let's go. -0. Nobody's playing as the enemy right now. Everybody's getting trained. There's no assumption that the upper ranks right now actually know CQB, so there'd be no reason for you to skip out on CQB right now. Once everybody enters in here, you see we don't have Killhouse like normal. We have an actual little kind of village. In fact, to some extent, this looks like a better town than the normal towns that you actually encounter. We got a nice little windmill right there. We got a little bit of water tank right there. Okay, so eyes on this first rinky-dink house right here. So as you see, it could be really hard to cut these corners to be able to see inside. So we know that that left corner, I don't really have eyes on. There can be a man in there. This right corner, I know it's clear. That corner I know is clear. You're clearing corners, gentlemen. You are not looking for enemy. You are looking for corners. Let me stress that real clear. You are not looking for enemy. You are looking for corners. If you can't see that corner, back up and figure out a new way. What do I mean by new way? I'm going to go crouch right now. Okay? Now I'm going to go even more crouch. Alright, as everybody sees right now, that corner over there I'm not familiar with. Now if you see when I step out to the right, I also can lean to the right as well. I'm now going to just inch my way in real quick. In this case you want to be in first person. So what you do is you right click your mouse. And I'm just going to inch in, peek, peek back. Peek, peek back. I'm not going to peek and shoot if I see a tangle. If I see a tangle, I'm still going to go back. I'm not going to peek and shoot. Alright? Because I'm not going to be on even grounds with him. He may see me as well. He may know I'm coming. So if I peek and he starts shooting, I already recovered and I'm going to move back out and I'm probably going to do this. Going live, everybody watch out. When I know he's right there and he started shooting at me, I'm not going to get into a firefight with him inside that room. I'm going to step right back out. And I'm going to light that up. I'm going to light that wall up. That wall is not going to stop these 7.62 rounds. And I'm more than likely going to kill him. Why am I going to do that? Because I'm going to stay safe. I'm going to stay alive. I'm not going to ever fight an enemy that I'm equal with. I only fight enemies that I can have an advantage on. If I'm equal to that enemy, I'm going to run and hide until I'm no longer equal to that enemy, but I am greater than that enemy. And then when he comes into an environment that I control, I'm going to put him down. And that's the mentality you guys need to have. Everybody tracking?
Yes, sir.
So Garrison, I had just said previously to use your head and not your body. The reason why I say use your head instead of your body is because if you see it on video, you guys really look silly when you do that. So watch, when you hold Alt and you just push your mouse up and down, your character says yes. When you push left and right, your character says no. So that's smooth, it looks good, it looks like great role play. Everybody tracking?
Yes, sir.
Sorry about the Ferals in first person.
Copy that. Yeah, try to be in third person when you're trying to get good eyes on the environment and so on. Alright, so does everybody understand that approach of why I'm not going to go in that room and get into a fight with a corner I have no eyes on? That corner in my mind is marked as an X. We don't like X's. Our objective in life is to get off the X. And when I say X, I mean danger. And when I say get off the X, I'm saying don't be where that danger is. Change the situation. Alright? So now that we know that that corner is clear because we peeked in there, we know that we would be able to enter the room, and we're going to repeat the same process. Slow it down. They're going to teach you just about anywhere else you go that no, what we do is this. I go right. You go left. So we go into the room real quick. Hold on, let me change my speed. Alright, so it's going to be like this. You ready? Stack up. Stack up. Alright, ready? Go! No, we're not doing that here. We're not doing that. No, because the first man in that door could easily get shot. What if somebody heard you guys coming, was listening, and decided he was going to aim his weapon at that door? Maybe the first man makes it through, because that's usually what happens, right? First man makes it through, they then try to track him with their weapon, and while they're tracking him with his weapon, then the second man can have the beat on him and shoot him. That's the theory. That's the theory. Voodoo, have you seen that theory go wrong so many times in real life? I don't want to see that theory go wrong today, gentlemen. I don't want to see that theory go wrong tomorrow. I don't want to see that theory ever go wrong. And the way that we're going to avoid that is we're not going to theorize. We're going to do what we do know works. And what works is we slow it down and we peek inside and we sneak. If I had a mirror and I was able to stick it on a piece of stick with some gum, I would mirror the heck out of that door. All right, now we do have access to fiber optic cameras for the MCC, but we don't have that active right now, and that only works for closed doors. But in truth, having a collapsible baton with a little tiny mirror that hooks up to it, that's kind of like a really good tool to have in a field, and I would never go into a hostile environment without something like that. It's got multi-purposes because it's a tactical baton, and then it can really easily have a mirror clip onto it. Voodoo, you're familiar with this piece of equipment, correct?
Yes.
So if we could mirror doors, we would mirror the doors. I don't want anybody going in there and risking their lives. I'm not going to rely on the enemy sucking at shooting. Because when Breaker's in there playing as Op 4 against you guys to make your skill sets better, he doesn't suck at shooting, and he sure does not suck at moving, and he will put you guys down. So with that said, you need to pay attention. You need to learn this stuff because you're going to be having one of the best adversaries you can have train you, and that's going to be Breaker. Breaker's going to give you guys some trouble. Where is Breaker?
That's the building.
Say again?
Yeah, that's the building.
Oh.
He went to the front.
I was waiting for you to move in.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't ready yet.
I was standing there surrendered.
You were standing there surrendered?
Yeah.
That would have been cool, my bad. So Breaker will show you. When Breaker starts fighting with you guys, wait, I gotta unlock the server for following. When Breaker starts fighting you guys, it'll be one man, and you see how many casualties he inflicts. Okay, and it's not just because it's one man in that sense. You guys are a group, and groups are actually at a strong disadvantage if they're fighting a single individual who knows what he's doing. Groups can sometimes get ahead of themselves. They make more noise. They bunch up and things of that nature. Which is why in an environment like this, you guys will not be moving with this many people. You guys would actually be moving in buddy teams. So, am I going to have every single one of you guys clear this building? Breaker, get into that back room real quick. Alright, starting at Mother. Every single one of you guys is going to move in together and clear this little building. Do it now. Move and clear. Move and clear. Let's go. Come on, Mother. Move and clear this building. Alright, next man. Come on, get in there. In there, people. Come on. Come on, next man. Next man in. You don't have to check the corners either. Everybody get in there. Come on.
Bang.
Alright, after the next man, go ahead and stop. Kyle, go ahead and get in there, and Zero stay on the outside. And I want every man inside that building. Every man in that building, turn around and look out the door and out the window right now. All I have to do with
User left your channel.
is tear this building to shreds.
User joined your channel.
I'll just start tearing it apart. Everybody out and reset. Let's go. Wait, Breaker, how'd you do that without MCC?
Control V. That's how I got in the back of the building without you seeing me.
User joined your channel.
See guys, the way I would clear this building if I were this many, I'd have 2 guys move in. One to have security on this, or watch this building, or the window back here. If there's a dark spot that you can't see, you move in. Corner
You
to
don't
the
want
right.
anybody in the crossfire, Breaker.
No, but it won't be crossfire. Come here, look.
It's crossfire if you're on that side. Say, for
No,
example,
from
somebody is in this.
From this room, you can see these corners, and if you have one guy in the window over here, you can see that corner right here. And you have the whole room. You don't need to move into this room.
You're saying have guys take it from the windows.
Yeah.
Yeah, so long as they're not. Yeah, so long as they're not on the corner. Windows would be the best bet to get your eyes in first. You guys definitely want to do decon first and look in the windows. Just gotta make sure you never have guys cross the line of fire. Some of you guys didn't notice it, but the other day when I was moving you guys as 2 separate fire teams, I actually was making you guys intentionally cross each other's line of fire when you were in the field. I put the enemy right in between you guys and you guys on each side of the enemy, and I was hoping some leader would see that blue 4 was aiming at blue 4, but you guys didn't catch it. Pay attention, because I'm going to sometimes instruct you guys to do things you're not supposed to do so that you can catch it and you can see how bad it is. And then you learn from the fact that you did it and it got you hurt or it got you killed. That's what training is for. Training is for us to work out the things that don't work first, okay? All right, so everybody can see.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
If there's no civilians in sight confirmed to the building, wouldn't it be just easier to throw a frag in the back and frag in the front?
How are you going to confirm that there's no civilians in the building?
That's very true.
There's a common practice, Voodoo, correct me if I'm wrong. A lot of guys will end up going into rooms sometimes and they'll actually have their weapons on automatic and they'll unload the second they go into a room if they believe that the enemy is in there and there's no civilian. They'll end up actually just firing their weapons in and spraying it as a means of precaution. Have you heard of this practice, Voodoo?
Yep, seen it and heard of it.
You're not supposed to do that. I believe it's against most standard operating procedures. However, some guys develop that over time. Alright, Doc, stop messing around, please. Alright, so some guys have developed that over time. So, if I got into a firefight with a guy in a room, and I know we need to take that quick because of sensitive data, sensitive things in there, maybe explosives or something of that nature, I might enter into a room with my weapon fully engaged in automatic and blow into that room. Now that would be if I know for sure there's an enemy in there. If there is a civilian in there, I'm hoping that I will have quick reaction and take my finger off that trigger. But if it's a situation that is so dire and I have to take that chance, I'm just going to take that chance. But you better be damn sure that there's an enemy in there and he's already fired upon you and he's already put you in a situation that where only rapid movement and rapid fire is going to get you through that door. But for the most part, you want to back away from that door and you want to come at it from a different angle. So that's another thing, gentlemen. It's part of the art of war. Never be where the enemy expects you to be. Never be where the enemy expects you to be. Alright, Breaker's going to do that to you guys all the time. He's going to shoot at you from one position, and you're going to be waiting for him to pop out, and guess what? By the time you're waiting for him to pop out, he's already made it onto your flank or behind you or what have you. You always have to switch it up. Don't shoot from the same position far too many times. You know, if you're suppressing the enemy, so be it. But make sure somebody's moving up on the flank. Everybody shouldn't just be shooting at an enemy, you know, and not trying to loosen up his position. So never be where the enemy expects you to be. Always switch it up. Ghost out of that position and get into a new position. Okay, so in this situation, when it comes to clearing, you would end up breaking into battle buddies in this situation. And I'm going to have them do that in a second, and it's about to go live. I'm not going to try to teach you everything right now. I'm going to teach you as we go along. Alright, so, but again, when we talk about high corners, alright, so if I'm aiming at this edge,
I think you're cutting out for me.
Say again?
Cut out for me. Freeman speaking.
Alright, comms check, you guys hear me?
Clear.
Alright, so with that said, welcome Fallen. With that said, alright, you're not going to be doing it the way that you probably learned it from other places. I'm gonna repeat this, and you're gonna hear me say it, and I'm gonna prove it to you in a little bit. So anything I
Shout again.
How about now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so anything I say to you guys, you can ask me to prove to you. I'm gonna do it. And so in this situation, you're gonna have it proven to you why you don't rush into the rooms and go right and go left and go right and go left. That's not gonna fly, and I'm gonna show you how in Arma and in these particular buildings, one man will take you guys out if you're doing that. So you are going to proceed with caution, and you are going to make sure that you get low and you peek around these corners, and you make sure that you see from corner to corner. You're not looking for enemy, you're looking for corners. You want to see them all. You want no X's in that room. Everybody understand?
Yes, sir.
Alright, everybody go out front, and this is about to go live. Go out front and get online real quick. Is it cutting out when I'm talking, when I'm walking? Can you hear me right now? Is it cutting out?
No, we can hear you.
Copy that. Alright, double time, gentlemen. Let's get out there and get reset.
Give me a 2-second brief what the hell we're doing.
Training we're doing that right now.
I don't believe anybody says step up on that wall.
I don't think he meant to. He was trying to holster.
Alright, come on, Doc. Go ahead and get online. Everybody get online. Reset, get online. Reset, get online. Alright, Breaker, go over to that group and go ahead and just get online, brother. Go ahead and square them away, Breaker. Give them some information that you've learned along.
What I've learned, basically told them that.
You ain't got nothing else to share?
I don't.
Well, say something, darn it, so I'm setting things up.
Anyone that has experience with mouth previously?
Yeah.
I'm curious. So.
What?
Are you speaking, Freeman? If so, I can't hear you. Speak a little thing about your name.
I think he's trying to. Nope,
I can't hear him.
I've just experienced it, Bob.
Yeah.
Hey, Breaker, you guys can hear me, right?
Oh,
yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Alright. Well, it's the same, man. Honestly, I don't have anything to say. Anything anyone's wondering about?
How do you climb up like your objects with? I don't know what it was, but.
Control V.
Okay.
It's 8. I'll show them this time.
Okay, everyone except like following like Breakthrough Stealth that heard Cam's spiel about Crash Course and CQD, like straight up, like any questions, like it's cool. Like seriously, you're not gonna be judged or anything like that. Like straight up, like ask any questions how like they're relevant or like you think it how dumb it sounds or anything like that before you like walk in here. Anything that you're confused, misunderstanding, or anything like that about, now is the time. Because like seriously, it's like cool. It's like more of a training environment than anything at this point.
Also, if you have a challenge too, I know some of you guys may have been used to a different military doctrine and things of that nature. If you have a challenge, that's perfectly fine. However, we're going to prove the points inside here. So if you have a challenge, make sure you're ready to set up a simulation so that we can go over it. Because this is all about Arma right now. This isn't about what somebody might have learned in the real world and things of that nature. Voodoo's learned things in the real world. I've learned things in the real world. Many people have. Now, what I'm trying to do is trying to show you a mixture of both what I've learned in the real world as well as what I've learned in Arma. And there's just a lot of things that in the real world that you might be able to get away with, you're not going to get away with in the Arma spectrum. So pay attention to that. You know, and so the AI here, especially if it's on vanilla, the AI does trick shots, man. Those things are crazy. They got almost like bots, you know, bot shooting, you know. So now with my AI, they shouldn't do that, all right, but they might. So, but my point being is, we'll test everything in here. Think of it like a science lab. If you say that's a technique that works and is proper, we'll put it to the test and we'll see what's up. If mine fails, then we'll put another one to the test and we'll always get better. The objective here is for us to be in the right, not for us to be right. Does everybody understand the difference between being right and being in the right?
I have a question, Tom.
Shoot.
2 years ago, you learned us that when moving into a building, you're to move out the same door you came in and not a different door because you know what's outside.
Copy that,
Have you told them
gentlemen.
that?
There's a common mistake, and Greg
You know
just
what, Frank?
reminded me
That was
of
a
it,
good idea.
all right? A common mistake is you'll see guys, they'll enter in, they'll clear a house out, and the next thing you know, they see a back door, okay? And then they go and they open up that back door so they can move on closer to the next place. That is a big, fat no-go. You do not go out a door that is closed where you do not know what is out on the other side. Doorways are called fatal funnels. You can have an enemy posted somewhere else on the opposite side where security has not been. He's waiting for you to come out that door. You go out the way you came in, no matter how clear it looks on the other side. Because what you know about what's behind you is you already secured it. You already cleared it. This is a big no-no that people, live operators, make every day. And this is also a big mistake that I also see occurring with operators inside the ARMA spectrum. So pay attention to that. If you didn't clear it, you don't go through it. Leave that door closed. We're going to make sure that we get some security on the other side that's going to go around its flanks or what have you, and make sure that we can see what's on the other side of that door first. And now, another thing, when you're coming out of a building, it is essential for you to say very loudly, and maybe even wait for the security team outside to hear you, I am coming out, or 2 coming out, or group coming out, 4 coming out. And then they say, got you covered, or they say, copy that, go ahead and move, or come on out, or something of that nature. Use communication. Do not be straight rabbiting out of a back door and then get lit up by your own security team. Now, your security team should be wise to the fact that you're inside that building and that you're friendlies. If they didn't hear you shooting up a storm in there, and they didn't hear that there's men down and that there's some tangled right now at the moment, you know, then they shouldn't be shooting at what comes out that back door. So, but however, try to communicate as much as possible. Everybody tracking?
I have an addition. This CQB.
What's up, Steph?
I know this is going to sound stupid. I've seen people do it. Don't throw smoke grenades inside houses. Right?
Right.
So if you're taking fire, do not throw smoke grenades inside
Steph said, don't throw smoke into the houses. Okay? Do not throw the smoke in the houses. You definitely ain't gonna. If you entered into a smoked environment, then what you've just done is you've deployed smoke on yourself. And I'm not gonna lie, I have deployed smoke on myself before in real life and in actual ARMA. More so in real life than I have in ARMA. I think I've learned my lesson by the time I got to ARMA. So make sure when you're smoking for the right reason. So yeah, don't deploy smoke. Say again?
Hey, Spawn. Hey, the only time, in my opinion, I would throw smoke is if you're taking heavy contact and you mark with red smoke outside the front door, or in the proximity if you cannot get outside the front door to let your teammates know you're getting slaughtered in there. I mean, you have no other choice, and if we see red smoke coming out of a building, it's like, holy crap, you know, these guys are getting pinned down. They cannot even get outside to throw that smoke.
You do have a radio, you can call it out on direction and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would use the radio first before I would use
that's
smoke.
like for both of y'all, that's like a double-edged sword. You know what I'm saying? Both of y'all bring up a valid point on that.
I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know. It's just like if I was in there with Stealth, Freeman, and Zero, and Stealth and Freeman are bleeding out on the ground. Zero's upstairs trying to provide fire, and I'm trying to treat the wounded downstairs, and there's no cover downstairs, and we can't have 2 men on each side, and he cannot physically throw that smoke out, which obviously would be, you know, pretty impossible in this game. You know, I'm just, you know, that's.
You're saying throw it outside, or you're saying throw it in the house?
Oh, either do everything possible to launch one outside, whether it's a foot out the doorstep or whether it's right on the doorstep. You know, just.
Right. So, but one thing to pay attention to this though is that we're a small unit. There is no real reinforcements. So the thing is there also is that point that if you red smoke an area, you're also telling the enemy where you're at too. So that's my only issue with that. Is that yeah,
But
it might call in.
if you're red smoking, technically they already know where you're at. I mean, you're already getting slaughtered.
Well, one group might know where you're at. The whole group might not know where you're at.
And then if the smoke rises, you know, people will be seeing that everywhere.
That's my only issue with that. Is that it's almost like when you're working in small group operations, you want to make sure you're as ninja as possible. Now, yeah, that might put you in danger at some point, but you definitely do not want to draw attention to an emergency because that's like saying, hey, enemy, you know, there's guys down there and maybe they deployed that red smoke because they're trying to get other guys to come help them, but that means they need help. If they need help, we need to move to that position and we need to pick up the scraps. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I can understand your point and purpose for when there's large scale and when you have some aerial support and things of that nature and people that can move in and secure a position. But in the framework of a small unit, in the framework of a PMC and things of that nature, I would err more on the side of caution of not also telling my enemy my state of being as well as my friends. So if it requires me telling my friends my state of being, it's going to also tell my enemy. I'm going to use a radio, or I'm going to use some other means. Is there any argument on this? Like any argument against it? Does that make sense? Does that win the argument, or is that something that should be defeated with other knowledge or information? Do you disagree with that, or?
Win the gunfight first. There's no need, like, it's a touchy situation. I get it from like both sides of it and everything. It's TCCC at that point. If y'all don't know what TCCC means, slow me down if I'm talking too fast. I'm from the South. TCCC means Tactical Combat Casualty Care. CLS, Combat Lifesaver. Win the gunfight first, because boom, Freeman goes down. Stealth and me are the only ones up. Guess what? We're in a house together. Yeah, it's cool. We throw smoke at that point, because maybe Falcon, Mother, Breaker are overwatching us, and they kind of like lost track of where we were. Hey, they can cover the door, or like any type of the three-sided building that they're looking at from their angle, or two sides of the building from their angle. You know what I'm saying? It's a double-edged sword, but we'll go more advanced into that. But regardless of like the smoke signals and everything, I totally agree with Fallen. I'm glad like he brought that up, because I thought that was a little too advanced, but yet like keep it simple, like stupid. The whole KISS acronym about everything. But I like how Fallen was like approaching that and everything, so I'm gonna let him like take care of all that. But in terms of like that, in terms of like bam, like I said, original scenario, stealth goes down, me and Freeman are the only ones left in the house. It's win the gunfight first, and if we have time to like throw red smoke or radio it, we're gonna radio it or throw red smoke, and then hopefully Falcon and Breaker and Zero can like pretty much like help out with all that from the outside with the angle they're working on.
Yes, but with an increased amount of enemy who are also labor as well.
Yeah, I totally agree with the like bam. But we're like 3 blocks in, and y'all are 500 meters out. I totally agree with the red smoke's gonna be like, well, we're here, you know. I totally agree that it's a double-edged sword at that point.
Well, so then that's why I'm trying to figure out what would we do. Would it be that you have no comms? Is that what you're saying, or?
I think that would depend on that would straight up whoever took charge of that moment. That would dictate the course of action and what would happen. He might decide to throw smoke. He might not decide to. He might get on you on radio comms. He might not have radio. That all depend on that point at that time.
I think if you have quick reaction force available, and you have friendlies within 300 meters of your pod, and you are completely overrun, and obviously they know where both sections of men are. If you guys are taking fire and you're OP, and obviously we are getting slaughtered in the house, I don't think it's going to make the situation any worse by throwing smoke at that point. Now, if you guys are out at 1,000 clicks, you know, something I learned in the Marine Corps is self-aid, buddy aid, corpsman aid. If you get tagged, self-aid yourself, and then your buddy will help you, and before the doc even comes to you, self-aid, buddy aid, corpsman aid, and that can prevent the red smoke. But, like I said, if it's just a kill house and they're getting slaughtered, what options do you have at that point if you have friendly within 300 meters?
So let me try to break it down like this, okay? Logical sequence, if this, then that, okay? So we're only talking about the red smoke right now. We're talking about popping smoke in a house or outside a house. And more so we're talking about in a house. And I'm still not clear about this with you guys. We have to develop an SOP. It can't be arbitrary. It can't be, well, maybe you do it, maybe you don't. I'm trying to ask you if this, then that. Under what conditions does it make sense to do it? Is it that the comms is down and you have no other form of communication towards your last resort? Or are you saying even with comms still up, you would still consider actually deploying the smoke instead of using the comms? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
A broken arrow scenario. That's what I'm saying.
That you have
well,
no comms.
if you put it, okay.
And no comms. He's getting no comms.
Alright, for like SOP, just throwing this out there, if it's a broken arrow scenario, or just like as you were saying, Cap, buddy team, 3-man team, y'all are jacked up inside a house. Whoever's still alive throws red smoke. It doesn't matter if they have comms or not. You throw red smoke, either in the house or outside the house, where obviously an Overwatch team or someone else that has eyes on the house that you went into to see the red smoke or the blue smoke.
Okay,
bam,
I'm still
QRF and casualties are coming in like at that point.
If Freeman can step in here, I think what the way it should be is if it's a really hectic situation, that's when you pop the smoke. So say for example, three-man team stuck inside the house getting engaged from three different sides, and they don't have time to go on the radio and start saying, look, we're at so-and-so coordinates and enemies are facing this way. They pop the smoke outside, that way that the team following up is going to be able to know exactly what house they're in.
So
Oh yeah,
again,
it's simple like that. Yeah.
wait, so
exactly.
we're talking about we don't know if one team doesn't know where the other team is. You pop a red smoke outside if you can't get comms to them fast enough, and what this does is it uses smoke to conceal you from the enemy a little bit, but it also tells the other team where you guys are located. Is that what it is?
Not correct me if I'm wrong, but
Like you're in deep trouble if you pop that red smoke.
Yeah, basically what I'm saying here is that you pop that smoke when, say for example, the three-man team's pinned down in the house and one of them is down. The other two are too busy fighting to really get on comms to be able to give a detailed description of the location they're at. So they just pop the smoke outside. That way that the reinforcing team is just able to see that smoke and home in on their position via that way, instead of having to be guided to them via comms.
So then, are we agreeing then that the SOP is that that's under like the most strictest emergency condition?
Yeah, that's
right?
that's like
Yes, sir.
Because what I'm having here, what the issue I'm having is the removal of ninja planes. That's all I'm saying is that you got to be able to be ghosts. We're small units. We don't have aircraft that's going to come in and support us. We don't have full teams that are going to be able to come in and relieve you if you're at a house like that. So what I'm saying is the red smoke has to be triggering. It's an if this then that. What would the red smoke be triggering? Will it be just triggering the Overwatch team to know which building you're in and be able to direct their fire towards that building, which is all they should already know that though because they're your Overwatch team.
I think that would trigger sit rep on that. You see red smoke in a building, in my opinion, that would trigger, hey, friendly unit is pinned down and has casualties and is out of the fight. They need immediate reinforcements. I mean, that to me is what that would trigger.
Okay, who's your reinforcement?
Closest friendly unit, whoever pops that smoke, and then that's
you keep saying unit though. Look what you got.
I'm saying I understand that, but I'm saying let's say you have a squad or Breaker's got a squad, and Breaker sees, hey, Falcon, I got red smoke in town. I'm taking my three-man team to assist. That means I got 2 men down and 1 gun up in that fight, and I don't have time to get on the radio.
There's nobody that's going to move to your position if they're also going to receive the same treatment you just received from the enemy. Do you get me now? Why would we take other people there to get slaughtered if we can't, if we're split up, let's say 50%. Okay, the guys on the left, move left. Starting here, Mother. Everybody from Mother to the left, move left. Go ahead, move down that way, towards falling. No, towards falling. My left. Split up the team. Alright, you guys, come stand over here by Red Cap. Come over here. Okay, so we split it in half, alright? Because we got to get the SOP understood here. You guys are down in that building. You guys are receiving such heavy fire. To the point where you're surrounded. You have to drop a red smoke to call in reinforcements. But you're out of the fight. You guys can't fight, right? This is what
I really want to know something here.
What's up?
Red smoke, is that not used for marking enemy positions?
That's what I
Why
thought,
not
yeah.
use a blue or green smoke to mark your position?
I would
for
say
friendlies
blue
to
smoke.
see?
Yeah, blue or green or friendlies.
Okay, let's even say it's blue smoke. So that blue smoke, though, if this then that, is signaling that this team right here, because this is all you got. You ain't a part of the United States Army. You ain't a part of the United States Marine Corps. You're a part of a PMC that's trying to hire people. And right now, our hiring is low because CSAT keeps killing everybody. Okay? So this is what you got. So are these guys to pick up from their positions and now have to move through the street to engage this enemy that was so strong and overwhelming that you couldn't get on radio comms and you couldn't find any other means to communicate with to get their attention, and he just overwhelms you so much? Are they supposed to now move into that kill zone?
That way, that makes actually a lot of sense.
I think the point is here, don't get overrun.
Wait, no, hold on. We got to SOP this. You can refute it. I just need it to be refuted, though, because I need it to make sense of why I'm going to tell these guys right up there to now go into that hot zone in motion.
I guess it's just me and the experience that I bring to the table.
That's not an answer. That's not an answer. At no point in time can that be considered an actual logical answer.
No,
Experience, your background in the past is irrelevant.
I understand that.
Can you logically explain it to me?
I can logically help him explain that.
I mean, I can
falling, you pretty much know that you have one gun up. Bam, 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 5 shooters over there. Fallen, example, you're the last one up, and you know that y'all are about to be like jacked up and everything at that point.
We
Correct.
lost you.
You cut out.
Yeah, we lost you, Brother Voodoo. Come scoot over here, Voodoo, so we can all hear you.
Yeah,
lost you.
Fallen's the last gun up over here on this squad.
Okay, last gun up.
Yep.
You're gonna
Fallen's
get
the last
those.
one up.
Oh.
He's probably about to get shot and all that good
Okay.
stuff. He's gonna pop red smoke. Can we all agree at this point, if he pops red smoke, that's pretty much a signal to, let me see somebody over there.
Signal.
Pretty much like,
User left your channel.
mainframe
User
or,
joined your channel.
zero. That's pretty much a signal to y'all that they just got jacked up. Y'all
User
might wanna
left your
start moving
channel.
to their location, but not.
But why would that make sense for them to move to their location? when they just got jacked up?
like move sense. Like hear me out on this. Not move to their position, like straight up, like Bushido Samurai, like straight up into danger and everything, but smartly into it, because obviously, because I know it was happening to me yesterday, I was losing unconsciousness the entire time I was healing myself. So pretty much the red smoke signifying that they're jacked up, they need help, and the other team needs to figure out a course of action, how to help them, but not putting their lives at risk. Can we all agree on that one now?
Yeah, but that's exactly what them already knowing where they are, because that's a support team and everybody's working together. They already know the situation. That's what the
Okay.
radio is for.
On top of them being a support team and everything, they could have lost like comms, they could have lost location or anything like that via the map or anything like that.
Okay, so
but they
that's
know
where we
they're
come back
full of
to, and
trouble.
that's where I understand where comms is lost. But if we're not talking about where comms is lost, I don't logically see why you would deploy smoke if you have comms. I don't see it.
Yeah, that's the whole
Can I
point.
say something?
Because
No comms,
comms
you use
comes
smoke.
from your men. Smoke, that goes to everybody. That's out in the universe. That's going to be out there in the universe for all to see. So that's what I'm trying to ask. I'm trying to say, will that increase your actual survivability by deploying that red smoke, or is it
Then no.
actually going to put you in more danger? That's what I'm
Can I-
trying to say.
Please say something.
Come
Me,
closer, Jeremy.
whenever I see smoke and I know it's not one of our friendlies that like throw it, I usually spray into where I see the smoke, because you never can see enemies in it. So I usually just spray into it, and I see a lot of people do that too. So it basically just draws more attention towards you.
You guys, come on closer so that we can hear you in direct communication. Walk towards me. Okay, but you shouldn't just spray into smoke just because you see smoke. That's a different subject matter. You should make sure that you actually know that there's an enemy to your front or
Alright.
things of that nature, and maybe.
Cap, I got an idea.
I like to try to solution.
What about, okay, here's a scenario. Alright, if I look at you, take a knee. Alright, Zero, Mother, Freeman, take a knee. Alright, they're down. Right now we got me and Stealth in a gunfight.
Copy that.
I radio, hey Falcon, or anyone, I say, break, anyone on the net, stand by, I'm evacuating casualties to LZ, we are down. Stand by for red smoke. That point, can I evac casualties out and throw red smoke and mark depending on situation? I mean, there's...
I'm not getting what you mean by evac. You're going to move these guys while you're being fired upon?
I'm saying we drop targets, we aren't taking any fire for about a minute. Now Stealth and I are picking up these bodies and taking them out to where we can have Doc from your team, since our Doc is down. Taking
Red
out
says, I am here. You just took out other tangos. Why would you put red smoke that says, I am here, to the other enemy? That's still what I'm trying to say.
Falcon's making sense right here, but I think the way this should be is if all of us are down here except for Falcon and Fallen and Stealth, they're popping that smoke because they don't have time to go on comms. I get what you're saying, that maybe it's because there's an overwhelming hostile force, but I'm talking about in a case where it's just like we got caught in an ambush. So me, Mother, and
Hey Voodoo, I'm going AFK for a minute.
Zero, we went down so quickly simply because it was an ambush. So it might not be a superior force. It's just they were able to take out.
It's still what if scenario.
Sure, but
Still
again,
what is
the red smoke for?
Okay, I have a solution.
You guys, it's
Standard
logic.
operating
Your battle
procedure.
area.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
logic.
We
There's
test this. There's two different
Yeah.
perspectives. You got an operator's perspective and then an infantry's perspective. So
I have a.
Hold on, let Mother expand on that real quick. Expand on that, Mother.
what an operator's perspective and an infantry
Versus an infantry perspective, yeah.
Well, your perspective as being an operator, as far as that you want to remain, you want to keep
User
cover
joined your
to see them.
channel.
Compared to Fallen's theory of basically he's just wanting to get out of there, get his guys out of there as fast as possible using the red smoke. They both make sense in their logic. But as far as the theory goes, what Captain Falcon, what type of group are you trying to run here?
Take a look. Are these
Guerrilla.
operators, or do you have an infantry battalion?
Well, I'm assuming that we're going to be coming more from an operating
Affirmative.
standpoint.
That's what you guys are going to
So-
be. You're going to be a private military corporation. You do not have the military supplies, and you do not have the military capability that infantrymen are used to. So that means there is no APCs to roll up to the door to respond to that red smoke. It means there are no Apache choppers to be deployed to that set area and to know that that's a marked enemy's position that it can start dropping down on. So when you're dealing with it, just like you said, operator versus infantry, this is what you guys got. This is your team. So you have to always think within this framework. Now, Mother, if we get to a level to where we have 100 people on a server, Fallen, you deploy that red smoke, I guarantee you I'm going to get chopper pilots there, I'm going to get tanks there, I'm going to get every single thing there possible to make sure that you guys get evacuated and you bring some hell on those enemies. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm just saying. I guess I'm saying it from a standpoint of, never leave a man behind, and the less work. The less body, the less body bags we put on a helicopter. Because I can tell you right now, yesterday we did some ops. Zero ended up being KIA. It's going to happen. We're going to lose some of these guys in a firefight. It's irrelevant. I mean, no matter how well we're trained, it's going to happen. A random mortar, grenade, etc. You can go on to what ifs all day, but as long as we take care of our own, and at the end of the day, whether it's a body bag or not, we all get on that chopper.
No, that's not going to work way though. Now, when you have small units going on, you are going to leave men behind.
Yeah, if you're
that's
dead,
going to be
you're
the
dead.
reality of it. You're going to have to go back for them, and you're going to have to figure something out. But you are going to leave men behind. The whole Ranger mentality of never leave a man behind is going to get everybody killed, and that's the problem. I hate to say it. It sounds horrible. It sounds immoral, but it's not. You're not going to be able to stay in that house with two guys that are wounded. Your best bet is going to be to scoot off that X as fast as possible. And once you get off that X and you get into a greater position of superiority, is to then try to destroy and bring chaos to that enemy as fast as possible. And then maybe you can get back to your guys, or they just might be dead. You can't all just die in that situation. Does that make sense?
It does, but I don't know. I mean, I'll just be honest. My opinion is it's going to be hard for me. I know this is a game at the end of the day.
But play who you are.
But for me to look at Freeman and Stealth, they're bleeding out and say, "All right, guys, well, I need to survive this. See ya." That's just I just can't. I
So
can't
the
do
other
that.
option
You know what I
is
mean?
it's not that you need to survive it. You need to go down with them then.
Not to go down with them, do whatever I can, pulling that trigger to alleviate as many tangos as I can, so the other team or one or two members from another team can come and assist at that
Yes,
point.
but that's what they call in martial arts. They call that yang on yang instead of yin on yang. What that means is that you're just going to fight back and try to fight back with that brute force and hope that you can overpower them, or be able to at least outstand them, or something of that sort, or be able to maintain enough for reinforcements to come. That is that infantry mentality again. There's no reinforcements when you guys are in that house. You are it. So if you get off that X and you find a greater position of advantage, you'll be able to save your buddies, possibly, by putting it down on that enemy in an unknown position rather than in an already exploited, already known position. Do you see the tactical difference?
Yeah.
You gotta survive. If you're not surviving, these guys are gonna die anyway. If you don't survive, surviving is not selfish. It's rational self-interest, but it's also a cooperative thing. It's also a philanthropic thing. If you want your men to be stronger, you have to take care of you. If everybody was weak and then everybody was up in everybody's mix, we'd have a weak mix. But if everybody is strong and everybody's up in each other's mix, we have a strong mix. You got to be strong in that situation. You got to figure out another way to maybe even draw the enemy away from them, and give them a fighting chance or something of that nature. But there has to be something else that comes up. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's tricky, but right now this is good what we're doing right here, gentlemen, because somebody said, are we going to go into Pineland or not? They're pretty much having that, like, let's get in there, let's shoot stuff, right? No. This is what we're doing right here. This is really what it's about, gentlemen. We got to figure this stuff out in advance. Right. This is the real stuff. This is what makes it realism, because you guys are going to be in danger. Everybody here is going to be in danger in the game, and to me, I think Fallen just said it best. Fallen said, I don't know about you, but I'm not leaving a man behind. He's saying that when he comes in to play as an avatar, he's bringing himself to the game. And that's exactly what you're supposed to bring. So if Fallen is staying in there and he really is going to try to fight for those men, then he's role-playing. He's doing what he's supposed to be doing. And that's got to be your choice. Every one of you guys are going to have to make that choice at some point in time. Do you leave your man and figure out something else, or do you stay with him and try to fight to the end and perhaps, Fallen, come out on top? Because when you're trying to fight to save other people, watch what comes out of you. Guys who know about this in real life, you know that a fight comes out of you you have never seen before when you fight to protect other people, be it your family, your friends, or your teammates and things of that nature. What's up,
I
Owen?
understand that, and I know what you guys bring to the table, so I know if I go down fighting with my guys, the enemy will get what's coming to him. It's just going to be a matter of time. But that's just my personal thing, you know. Like I
but
said,
the thing is, though, is that you're supposed to be alive. It ain't about what happens in the afterlife. It ain't about a collective group or a collective purpose. You know, collectivism tends to poison people far too much. You don't want to go into a situation where you give up your life. You don't give up your life. You try to stay alive. You go into situations you believe you're going to win. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Not go into situations where you think you're going to have to give up your life. I don't care what people say, and I might get a lot of crap for this, but I don't think it's noble for people to give up their life. It's noble to stay alive, stay in the fight, and make sure that we succeed. That's what's noble. Success is noble. Does that make sense?
And can I have a real quick? Think about it this way: you staying alive is going to avenge the deaths of all those guys that died.
Perhaps you can get avenge, and Kyle, I understand you can't change someone's model, and there's no problem with that. I'm not trying to change Fallen's viewpoint, but I am trying to establish a standard operating procedure. And a part of that standard operating procedure...
If it's an SOP, it's an SOP.
It's an SOP. And that SOP is that you got to be ghost and ninja when possible. Not give up your position. But when we do get infantrymen, when we do have infantry capabilities, that's when we start changing the SOP. We change the SOP to match our capabilities. If we
I
lack
think when the assets get attached, it all changes.
Exactly. That's what we're changing. Say, for example, Tyr. If Tyr's in piloting, right? And we can cover him to be able to swoop in. And he can safely get in. You know, so then now you're not gonna probably deploy red. You're probably gonna deploy what?
I'm gonna deploy whatever I can to mark that target, laser, whatever he can see.
Yeah, but I mean for a pickup if you need an evac.
Orange.
Evac. Yeah, so you're gonna deploy orange, and he's gonna be able to get in there, and then your Overwatch team can try to lay down cover fire. And if it's safe enough for him to land in there, you know he's gonna land in. Now, if it's not safe enough, are we gonna just send him in there and just get the chopper shot down?
Negative.
Right, so that's how we gotta start thinking about it. And I think Mother brought up the most important point: is it infantry or operators? It's operators, and that's not my choice. I'm not running it like operators, Mother. You're limited to running like operators. Did you just seriously break Mike to yawn at us?
User joined your channel.
5 up down still. Come on.
Poor Doc.
Look at this
So
squid over there.
with that, Mother, I'm not choosing it, gentlemen. As we grow and as we develop, how we develop is going to choose what we are. If we're going to be a big mother messer, you don't want to mess with PMC that has all the resources. We have APCs, we have, you know, air support, we got everything we need. Then we're going to start behaving like it. But until that day, we have to behave like a small bunch of ragamuffins, because that's what we are. We're ragamuffins. We're guerrilla fighters right now. Look at you. That's it. You're gorillas. No support. No one's coming to this island to help you. If NATO shows up, then we're lucky. But they're more likely not going to. So, everybody enjoy this conversation? Was it illuminating?
It was helpful.
Well, I think we need to have conversations like this and get this shit on the... sorry, my bad. Get this stuff on the table. You know, because at the end of the day, like I said, when I play this game, I understand it's a game. I'm sitting in front of the computer, but I feel that I'm more into the game. I love this game, and you know, I just the role-playing aspect. I really try to play it how I would operate in real life, which kept me alive for recombat deployments, and that's just. You know, I've got personal feelings attached to certain situations just because I've been in a lot of these situations before. You know, being in firefights inside houses, I've done mount, but like Falcon and I talked yesterday, a lot of the stuff I've done in real life isn't going to work in this game. But the stuff you're going to do in this game would get you killed in real life. It's just a different scenario, you know, different platform.
That's why we got to find a proper blend. Go ahead.
So, like, I've seen all these, like, war movies where these guys are in combat and their friends die, like, right beside them. And they come home and, like, all their friends are dead and they're the only ones survive. Like, I've seen how they, like, get really depressed and stuff like that.
Called Survivor's Guilt.
Yeah, I know, but, like, I wouldn't want to live with all the shame of, like, leaving my friends, like, on the ground, like, with no hope whatsoever. Like, I would want to stay with them and eventually get help.
It all
That's
depends on
very
the person.
understandable. You also got to keep in mind that's more of an emotional response than it is a logistics response. That's all I'm trying to get you guys to do is see the balance of it. I understand wanting to be there with your friends. If you see them down on the ground and they're crying and they're bleeding, and also if they're crapping themselves, which is actually very common on the battlefield. A lot of guys don't like to talk about it, but guys crap themselves all the time on the battlefield. There's lots of things that occur that will trigger emotional responses in you. But in the end, you cannot help a man if you are dead. You cannot help a man if you're getting wounded. You cannot help a man if you are on the X with him. Your number one priority is to get off the X. That's everybody.
User disconnected from your channel.
All right? That's your number one priority. But to try to get this moving real quick, all right, so SOP right now, from an operator point of view, like Mother was speaking about, is don't give up your position unless you must do so. If there's no comms,
User joined your channel.
and they don't know where you are, and you know that you have no comms, so there's no talking to the other group, then under those conditions, you deploy that red smoke if you must, in order to signal that your teammates, because everybody knows now that that means there's no comms, that we know that the enemy is there and you are surrounded. Does that make sense?
It does. I think what would alleviate that situation when you say no comms, obviously 90% of the guys here have a PRC-152. I think if the team leaders had the long band radio, there will never be an excuse for no comms to get in touch with someone.
The team leaders or their RTO.
Brother.
Yeah. If you want it to be team leaders, we can figure out what it's going to be on that sort, or their RTO. We'll figure that out. But yeah, probably for now, let's go with team leaders. All right. So with that said, gentlemen, I thought that was a great conversation. I know some of you guys might have been a little bit bored about it, but some of you also realize that that's how we're going to get high speed. If you guys want to just get thrown into cookie cutter situations, there's lots of servers that they'll just throw you in and you can just go shoot things. Here, if you guys remember, the description of armor verity is maturity, intelligence, and respect. So this is the intelligence part, gentlemen. If you don't know how to think like an operator, you're not going to be in the PMC, you're going to be in the resistance group, which isn't a bad group to be in. But just, if you want to be high speed with the PMC, you guys are going to have, with that rhyme, you guys are going to have to definitely be able to think on the intelligence level. With that said, now, I'm not going to tell you guys how to go in this, in Pine Land right now. For those of you guys that don't know, we're calling this Pine Land. That is in honor of Fort Bragg, North Carolina, Camp McCall, Pine Land situation they got there for Special Forces Selection, the Special Forces Selection Force. So this is our baby Pine Land right here. So with that said, gentlemen, right now I'm not going to dictate how you go in there, but I'm going to tell you right now, with the size of group that you guys have, you're actually at a disadvantage because of the tight quarters. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you break off. Fallen, go ahead and come over here real quick.
So to say, we could split up into 2 fire teams?
I think that's what's happening.
Alright, the Stealth with Fallen, Freeman with Fallen, Mother with Fallen, Zero, we're going to start the new team over here. Alright, everybody else with Zero.
Alright.
Alright, go ahead and switch up your colors real quick. You guys
Hey,
are
I'm
blue.
going to go in with a sidearm, guys.
You guys are green.
My rifle is pretty long to engage in CQB.
Oh, there, I did the same with you.
So,
what team do you want to be?
Weapon, so.
Want to be red team?
We're blue team.
Okay, I'm gonna be
it's up to you guys. Use what you want to use. Alright, do red.
We are
team.
blue.
Hey, we got red team, guys.
Hey, you saw gunners. Someone already said it. Y'all might want to think about it if we're carrying an LMG.
Does anybody see a hat on the ground?
Play buddy teams?
It's up to you guys. You guys can roll whatever you want.
I'm not gonna know all you guys play there.
No, I don't.
What did he just say?
You see how organized their team is, and we're here looking for a hat.
I suggest you pick up the spirit.
Yeah, sorry.
Hey, Voodoo.
And
what's up?
Hey, can you come over here?
Take it off so we can hear them talking.
Red team over here.
Here, take mine.
Hey, what did you say about light machine guns? I got an LMG in my squad.
Breaker, come to my position, please.
So guys,
Here, drop it on the ground, Zero. Take mine.
I don't know about you guys. I'm not really feeling buddy teams.
Well, what do you think? Alright, so what do we want to do?
Squad is a
want to break off.
Whoa!
We want to break off two.
Who's shooting?
You know, what do we want to
That
do?
was an AI
Alright,
AI inside compound.
You want me and Freeman to your mother?
That's good.
Alright, cool.
Oh, I got my heart racing.
Who on blue team? Everybody get together.
We'll follow your team, and we'll just communicate via proximity or comms. Are you guys on 33?
There's no reason why people should be on those walls. If you guys start to break apart and get immature real quick, that's going to be a problem. I'm going to start separating the groups into adults and children.
Oh, you switch to channel 35.
Falcon, come in.
Go for Falcon.
Falcon fallen.
I am not currently on a team.
Be advised, you're on Zero's team, over.
Copy.
Fallen for Falcon, go ahead.
Our team's gonna roll on channel 30 on the radio. That way we can have to communicate outside proximity. How copy?
That's a good copy. Make sure you're team lead. That is you. Make sure you're on 6-6, and I'll be able to talk to you, over, on the long distance.
Roger. Alright guys, hey, I'm gonna roll 6-6 on the long distance radio. That might talk to Falcon. So if you guys want to program 6-6 to get a hold of him, you can.
I got it on my own way.
Alright, so I'm gonna do 6-6
There's
on mine.
self-interaction
So we
menu.
do 35.
Team management and say join
I
Bluetooth.
told him 30.
Left control, Windows button.
Let's get a radio check.
Left control, Windows button.
Freeman here.
Yep, there you go.
Rod, call on radio check.
Heard you.
Roger, red team, stealth, radio check.
Good.
You know how to work ACE.
Okay, so I'm guessing.
Hey Voodoo, we're rolling 30 on red team.
Harrison,
Can you hear me?
what's the self? What's
Alright,
go to your
Alright,
self-interaction
you got a
menu.
66 for,
It's either just the left Windows key or left control Windows key,
Which team is going in first?
Yes, I know.
and then go to squad management.
Facilitate through communication on watching backdoor
Do
cycle.
team management and then say join Blue. I was just talking
like I said,
deep so you
I'm
can hear
rolling
me.
with
His mic's
my primary
hard to hear him.
engage,
There you go.
doorways.
Everybody press 2 on your number pad and then hit control P. Change your channel.
You guys choose what you're building. Your lead team, we will dictate our actions off of you.
Yeah, I need to repeat on that. I need to say that again.
Banana off the top of the or, you guys are lead team, we will dictate what you guys do.
I can't hear you.
We're ready to go.
Channel 2 on 34.
Copy. Yeah, something's wrong. Check go control tab and
South is ready to go.
Radio check, radio check.
Check good.
Give a comms check.
Long radio check.
Garrison reporting in.
Oh, channel 2.
Copy you, Garrison.
Channel 2. The frequency is 34.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
Copy that.
Radio's 34.
Radio frequency is 34 and it's channel 2. P.
Hey,
LR comms check, how copy
we
over?
doing this, separately, do we need to be able to communicate with the other team?
How do I
Because
change
set
my
guys
channel?
on 30.
Nope. If you guys are ready, it's time for you to go.
Do just like you do your free.
Just keep on to.
Just do like you do your
Site
frequency,
check,
dude.
site check, make sure you
Alright,
guys
blue
have
team,
your,
pull
site
back.
check.
Red team's
Use your
going in
number.
first.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hey Falcon, can you long range comms check me?
That's how I did it.
It's not working for me. It won't let me go to channel 2.
Radio check on 66. How copy over?
No good. I think I'm using a different radio than you guys.
Click on 2.
Yeah. Yeah, you might be.
Alright, I'm not going to worry about it.
Click on channel 1, delete 1, then type 2.
It won't let me delete it.
And see where it says 2 on your radio? Where it says 2? Click the little 2.
Alright guys, let's go.
I have no 2 on my radio.
I just threw my shit on the ground. Or, sorry, my bad. My phone on the ground right here.
No, you're all good. Trust me. It's all
See how
good.
it says next channel, previous channel?
Hey, zero.
Where
Zero.
it's got the
Zero there.
plus.
Hey, check it out. If y'all ain't
No,
squared
I
away
didn't
yet,
say
hey, tell them to all follow me. Come on, follow me. Follow me.
Hey guys, that's follow Voodoo.
See right under enter?
Alright, let's go. I'll follow you guys.
Walk behind me, man. Here. I know what you're doing. It's all good, Red Cap.
What's the radio?
Alright
Kyle,
guys.
Garrison, Doc,
This
let's do
is,
this. Hey, look at me, look at me. Get out of your radios. We're gonna square this all away. Come on, over here.
Hey, wait up there, stack up, and we'll follow in.
Over here, over here, over here. Follow my voice. I know I don't have the prettiest voice in the world. Don't mind this pipe. Don't mind this pipe. I'm just trying to make it where like proximity voices or nothing like messing with
Be advised,
All right, check it
you guys are good,
Zero.
to go when ready.
Meeting of the minds. Get them working. Do what you need to do to like get it like calm squared away and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Y'all work together, all right? Just like hold it right there. Like, you're out of earshot from everybody. Don't mind the gunfire. We're not gonna kill you. Like y'all, blue team,
We'll kill stealth.
right here. Get it good.
Be advised, gentlemen, once in a second I'm going to set up, after this group goes through, I'm going to set up teleport poles so you guys can get back here quick.
Okay, we'll roll with you. Or you guys
We're ready to go.
Is Tyler
go with Red.
Alright,
I have a
0
mic,
2, y'all ready to go?
I can't change
Kyle, what radio are you using? Check your inventory and what is the name of your radio?
Do not show impatience with your teammates. Do not show impatience with your teammates.
Boogie, you with.
RF7.
Blue team's already.
I tell you what.
Hey, does
Guess
anybody
what? You
have
just got
the American
voluntold.
radio, the AN,
You're with them right now.
PRC?
Hook up with 0. Me and Breaker will back off. That's
Alright.
Now
We
that's
can
your
get
Red team is only.
Kyle radio.
I do not, but I can.
But they're already
Yep, I got my radio.
Just run over. Hey, are we gonna go help these guys out? We gotta go now. Boogie, join us while hurry up.
No, that's not how it works. We don't work with the team.
Be advised, if you are blue team, you are advised that you are to stand still. Gentlemen, you all need to learn how to pay attention to detail, and you need to calm down.
Why can't
Falcon, come in.
Why?
Falcon isn't on our channel.
Yeah, I just figured that.
Once red team, once you are down to your last man, go ahead and pull out.
Can you hear me, guys, or no?
Yeah,
Yep,
you're in here.
you're good. I don't know why it just says that I'm on channel 1. But
All right, red
I can
team,
hear
go ahead and come to my position real quick.
We're gonna have to figure out how to do this without ending up right red team.
It's not letting me join y'all's group. When I scroll, all I'm getting is open AN/.
All right, Mother, go ahead and stay at your location. Mother, go ahead and stay at your location. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get you guys a teleport pole, and that teleport pole will get you back into the fight.
And all that good stuff. That's probably not going to happen.
Wait, what's? I didn't get that first part.
Okay, so
That's
your
probably-
self-interaction menu, left
Yeah, do
control,
that.
Windows.
All right, be advised, Mother and who else, I can't see your name, whoever else is back at the base, wait for that teleport pole to have a Bravo to go to, so don't take it yet.
And it might not be control windows, it might just be windows, left windows.
Be advised, Bravo teleport has been set up.
Good job.
If you're at base by the weapons now, teleport Bravo is set up for you. Feel free to teleport in. Go ahead and follow me, gentlemen.
Our turn?
All right, so who just asked me that?
No, I'm good. Doc.
Doc. Okay, so Doc, is it also you who's getting impatient with your guys, with your communication?
We're over here.
That wasn't you who I said when I had to come over the radio and tell you guys to watch your impatience?
Dude.
I talk slow though, so they can hear me. It might
Okay.
be weird, but I'm
Well,
not
one of
getting
you guys,
impatient.
one of you guys is snapping at your teammates, and I'm gonna let you know right now, snapping at your teammates is not gonna get anything done properly. So you're gonna watch that tone. If I hear that person snapping at their teammates furthermore, I'm gonna extract them from the team, and you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna just go
User
play by
left your
yourself
channel.
somewhere. So if you're gonna act as a team, no snapping, and be patient, and make sure you listen to detail, gentlemen.
User joined your channel.
Hold up. Boogie is Boogie in our channel?
Yep, I am.
Alright.
Come check.
All your red team members?
Clear.
Wait for Mother.
Come check.
Good.
Come check.
Come check.
Nope, you have a really quiet mic. I don't know what's going on. I can't even hear
Yeah. I can barely hear Vero.
Is your thing on whispering, Zero?
That's what I think it is.
Oh, I didn't say anything.
Sergeant, you need to sound off your comms.
Comms check.
And put your comms set.
Zero is talking through proximity.
He's not the one who shot you.
Yeah, but I think his thing is
Go to your radio,
No,
switch
my
your thing over to channel 2, and set your frequency to 34.
Notice that right at the front there's a little hole in the ground.
So control P, channel 2, if you can't like delete it and change it to 1, if you're using the AN PFC radio or whatever it is, at the bottom right of all the buttons, it'll say next channel and previous channel. Switch that up to 2, and then frequency is 34.
It's not, Kyle, I told you.
Alright, I got the frequency, but I'm not able to
Well, I can't hear you, so I can't. That's why I didn't know.
Alright, blue team,
What was
it's
that?
your turn. Blue team, it's your turn. Blue team, it is your turn. Organize and go in. Head in now.
Roger, one sec. We're helping Boogie out. What were you saying, Boogie?
I either say that or we need to bust that point, you know what I mean? One person needs to sprint past that doorway. Then I come in the corner, that way we got 2 lanes.
Guys, before we go in,
Hold up, wait.
You want me back?
Yeah, once you so I think people on each side and then small sectors of fire, so we have people out on fire. So we have to do dual field on everything from suds.
Yeah, I threw a bad frag. That's what got me in frame.
So I'm third,
Wes?
Wes?
That was my best. But nah, I heard you say frag. I was gone, man.
Yeah, okay, I'm in.
It was a bad frag.
Okay, guys, before we go in, I guess I'll wait for the other part of our team, but I'll just talk
What do you
to
need?
you guys. We need to go over our battle plan.
Alright, don't worry about your radio. Go ahead. You guys can use direct communication.
We need to go over our battle plan.
We can use grenades, flashbangs, anything.
April, just hold. I was asking about that. Okay, so Boogie, you're gonna be second. It's gonna go Garrison, then Doc, then Kyle, then Mainframe. So Boogie, get right in front of me.
Oh, Boogie doesn't have his radio set up. We can't get it to.
I couldn't see down there.
Go Boogie, just get him to put on 34. It's fine. Everything is fine.
Okay, this is a
Yeah, like if this is the hallway right here.
We're gonna go in. We're
This is
gonna
the
hug,
opening. And
yeah.
we were all stacked up right here. If you went sprinting and then kneeled right here, the doorway right here, you can fly in this way, or you can go on this side and fly in this way, and maybe get a frag over or get him while we, you know, 'cause we were all stacked up like this, stuck. They're gonna
all about that.
Copy that. Let's do this.
Yeah, I don't think it's frag.
Move slowly, guys.
Yeah. They're gonna get slaughtered.
Go, go, go.
Right there in that hallway.
Doctor, before me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Check your corner.
Enemy fire!
Left side, left
Zero
side.
down, KA. Zero, KA.
Whoa, do not push, do not push. Back up a little bit, go to the opposite side of this wall.
Yeah, I can pop a flash and get out of the way, get out of the way.
I repeat, fire through the wall.
User disconnected from your channel.
Alright, hold it by
Flashbang out.
Taking fire!
Stay back.
That's a fatal funnel, so we gotta be very careful. You guys got it. Use your
I have no visual on now. Dang it.
Mainframe's good to your left.
Moving across.
Taking fire!
To the right, to the right. Just lighten up this tunnel. Going through a fatal tunnel at the beginning of
I can hear you. What's up? There is a teleport there for you guys. It's right by the sign. Be advised, your team has been wiped out. You only have one left. Go ahead and move back and wait for your team. Blue team, you are up. Blue team, you are up. Scratch that. Red team is up. Red team is up. Blue team, wait for your team to arrive. Blue team, you are up. Team's not moving in, you go ahead and you move away from the entrance. If you're not going in, move away from the entrance.
Well, yeah.
Well,
I don't blame you. You don't want to walk through the single hallway. There's different ways to skin a cat. Like, figure out what y'all did wrong and what y'all need to work out, and I'll be back here in a second.
Hey, you guys, scoot back. Look into this building right here. See that guy out there? Standing up there?
Yeah, I see him.
And then come here, look at this, look at this. I figured out who to shoot.
Is everybody good with the channel?
Look, right here. Yeah, I can't get any farther. Okay, move up. Move up.
See how that window's busted?
All teams, keep in mind there is a vertical element to urban operations. There's a vertical element to urban operations.
Hey, how are you doing, brother?
I think we should sprint.
Let's see what we can see from behind the walls. Hold on.
Sprint past that first wave.
Yeah, we gotta get
Those of you guys using language to help cheat the game's ability to see through walls, you need to back off and you need to play with realism.
There's a guy to the right. There's a guy to the right around that corner. I did that exact same thing you just said.
Yeah, I got the guy that was shooting right.
Oh, shot through the wall.
I needed that.
So he's up top.
One of them's up in this house that I'm aiming at right now.
Okay.
Second story.
Just wait for a turn. That rapid scared me. Let's get in order. Let's get in order here, and then walk on over.
Honestly, I don't want to walk through a fatal funnel going into CQP course. That's just like,
Oh, it's not that. It's the fact that it's all freaking.
well, no, because
wood.
what it was is
You can shoot through it.
Enemy fire! Concentrated to that area, so they were already pre-focused, pre-aggroed onto that fatal funnel. We walked through a fatal funnel in a straight line.
Well, they can see us through walls too. That's the thing. Oh my gosh. You know what we need? We need one of those tactical cameras so we can bend it around corners and under doorways.
Yeah, MCC gives you that. Well, it gives you a cable optic fiber camera, but it's only to use up under doors.
Have you seen that, like, where the
We
guy
have
uses,
third
like,
person,
the
which is
door?
almost close enough.
Like, we should be able to get, like, you know, like, smart mirrors.
Taking fire! Hey, does anyone have morphine?
I think I do.
Stick to my left arm.
I do know.
Not
Game plan.
pain.
I'm gonna go in the back now.
Did that work?
Oh gosh, dude, this is gonna be a long day.
Can anybody read me?
We can read your Latin here.
I don't comms though, I need to change mine.
Is mine yelling, or is it good? Like hearing?
Everybody's good except Zero, but he's just a little bit quiet.
A little bit.
I think
User
it's
left
zero.
joined your channel.
Well, I've been at work all day, so maybe just
Because there's usually more than just one way into like a
Blue team, you are now to move in and assist red team. You are to move in and to assist red team, meet up with them, and open up comms.
Hey, don't just run in there. What's
In the building, I got the window clear. Next man through.
Hey, whoever's that,
okay,
moving
only
through there.
people in the building,
Doc,
only
no.
people in the
Come
building.
back.
Stand on the
This is my biggest issue with you, Doc. Get back by the team.
windows.
Straight. You're never absolutely positive. Get in line. Line up like us.
Our orders are to assist them. We can't assist them back here.
Yeah, we should be in formation. So right, all scramble. Get in line.
Mother, you were
Just get in line. Doc, in line.
Zero, do you want me following up the rear again?
Nah, it's okay. Blue team coming in. East.
Go for Falcon.
Hey, can I move back in with red team?
Be advised, you guys are free to move back in.
After you clear.
Be advised, you guys are all free to move back in.
Taking fire!
He's firing on the front of that building, so he has to be in front of it somewhere. Just watch out.
Stealth is down.
You're crossing people's lines of fire.
Hey, Freeman, this is falling. I'm coming in with the first clear.
Copy, Colin. You can move through the window.
Blue team.
What about
Yeah,
front door?
I got eyes.
Front door is clear.
Yeah, he's on the corner.
Alright, one friendly coming in.
Copy.
I'm gonna come in that back window.
I'm moving back in.
Check this out.
So, I think I'll stop that, yeah.
Team coming in.
Friendly on your side.
Toby.
Look out, falling. Control B.
Hey, I'm gonna move along the side of this wall.
Hey, Garrison. Hey, move with me. Come on,
Girls,
let's go.
move back. You're not getting the building.
Mother, we got your back. Mother, watch that corner. Watch that corner.
Pull back. Get in the building with that.
Alright, hey, I'm gonna watch front door.
Fall. You think I should vault out this window and try to...
Copy.
We could down or clear out the
One
front
thing at a
door on
time.
the right. I think our guns
Two tangos down. Moving up the second story.
Where's Mother and...
Mother's out front.
Are they gonna be able to clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Front's cleared then.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're cleared
Hey,
to
I
the
got
left.
top cover. My top cover.
Alright.
I got eyes on the
Go to the right on the other side
Yeah,
of this
moving
white
down.
building.
Moving down.
Stay crouched.
Be advised, team, I got a Tango south behind a red rusted car, flipped on its side. Over.
Hey, keep moving. Yes, you can. Let's go. Moving. Moving across the building. Keep stepping.
Should I run to the other side?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
no,
move
but he's
across.
not able to-
He's down. Go. Move.
Moving up there.
Kyle, move up to behind the rusted car. Watch that window to your right. Watch that window to your right.
Enemy fire! Under fire!
Yeah, I'll have to fire up this building.
Red team, we should fall back to the house that we came to, and we should try to sweep around to the right side. Building. Over.
Roger, hey Voodoo. Freeman, I'm right behind you.
I got eyes on. Mother, start touching.
Under fire!
All clear, all clear, all clear. All teams move back out to the pole. All teams move back out to the pole. Pineland is all clear, all clear, all clear. All teams, all teams, all teams. Split your teams into half. One half goes to the other team. The other half goes to the other team. See if you guys can do that on your own, communicating properly. In order to communicate with me, make sure you're using global channel. To communicate with me, make sure you're using global channel.
Hey, wait, Kyle, go with them. Go with the team. I'm now attached to Lutheran.
Alright, hey,
User left your channel.
Change your team to red.
Didn't I?
Yeah.
No, you
Hey,
don't
Kyle,
change
change
the
yours
whole
to
thing.
red.
Yeah, I did.
Switch them? Okay, switch them.
Alright, then I need my other two, and then we'll send one over.
You teleport to Bravo, you teleport to Bravo. From Alpha to Bravo.
That was intense. I put down fucking twice, I think.
Went down twice.
behind and we just lit them up.
The teleport pole is what you're using. Do not use the teleport signs. Do not use the teleport signs. You're using the teleport pole, which is about to be out in the street. Out in the street is a telephone pole. You use that. You're going from Alpha to Bravo. From Alpha to Bravo.
Yes, sir. The blue with me.
Do not use the teleport signs. Use the teleport pole.
Yeah, we're switching teams up, so you and Stealth will be with blue.
Okay. And then we need one more guy from blue over there.
Oh, we're waiting on one more of our guys. That's spawn.
Freeman,
Well,
right?
okay, well, no.
I gave Doc and Kyle.
Yeah, Freeman's going over there. We're waiting on one more. We have a four-man change.
All teams go ahead and get into a single file line next to the teleport poles. Get into a single file line by the teleport poles.
I gave Doc and Kyle.
We're waiting on one more, guys. We have one more spawning in. Hey, blue on the right, red on the left.
Just put your backs against the big pipe right here.
Can everybody hear me loud and clear?
Yep.
All right. Go ahead and listen to me real quick. Gentlemen, you see how these guys are standing in a line by the pole? Let's go ahead and get in line by the pole. All right, gentlemen. So, tactical advice. When you secure a location that you see that's like a square like this, and you got multiple corners, if you get a guy on just about every edge that you can, they'll have intersecting fires where he covers down range or down in the area of operations targeted area, so to say. Instead of moving everybody up inch by inch, which makes your rear sides vulnerable and so on, start figuring out which strategic locations to actually pin a man to. Where you get him down on the corner, make sure he has a buddy watching his back, and make sure that he can see as much terrain as possible. Once you get a man into a position where he's pinned and he has a lot of terrain in his sight, if somebody ends up trying to sneak up on you guys from an exploited position or something of the sort, he should more than likely come into that guy's line of fire and he should be taken out easily. Does everybody understand this concept?
Roger. Yes. Hey, blue team, give us one guy. Mother disconnected. That way we're 4 and 4.
I'll move over. Alright, let's,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah, you want to do someone that was original.
Yeah, Freeman, come back over
Hey,
here.
Brick, did you
Take
plan
care
on
of
replacing the light bulb?
I can switch.
Yeah,
Actually,
red team.
tell me that works.
That's why
Yeah,
we're
it
on,
works.
we're on
Let's have
channel
ladder.
30.
Holy crap.
30 if we can't get in contact with each other.
What channel?
Freeman, what channel you run?
Oh, sorry, I'm on channel 30, correct, right now.
Yeah, 30 red.
We're supposed to be 30?
Oh.
30, right?
What channel am I on?
30 for red.
Hey, what's blue?
I think we were running 34.
What was our channel? Radio channel?
30.
Blue,
Radio check.
channel 34.
Gentlemen, be advised, Breaker has just found you guys a tool that you may make use of. I say again, Breaker has found you a tool that you may make use of.
Hey,
Radio check.
where you want this ladder?
Roger,
Comp
red
check.
team, red team, radio check, Kyle.
Clear. Radio check.
We're just ladder, man.
Roger, radio check.
If you get stuck, you hit V.
Check.
Oh, Roger, radio check 0.
What's up?
In frame with me?
So So just like with Overwatch, gentlemen,
Ready
we
to
want to
check
have
zero.
guys that are watching the sectors and that are not moving.
Zero, change your color to red, man.
Garrison.
Yeah.
Hey, Zero, last time we did this, we split up into 2-man teams, but we just basically followed each other. If that's what you want to do,
That means I'm trying to throw it on the ground. Is that alright?
Just put in the row.
Hey, Breaker, go ahead and clear the area real quick.
Where's that? Oh, off of Voodoo?
Hold on.
I don't have any room in my backpack or anywhere else.
Put him on.
Kyle, you want to grab it? Or,
Oh, I have like all my ammo in my bag.
Put in your vest.
I don't have any room in my bag either.
let me look at mine.
I'm really mad.
Thanks,
We're
man.
not gonna need that much ammo, dude.
I only have like 5 mags.
Alright, I'm gonna do roll call on Blue Radio, stealth.
Windows, control windows.
Freeman.
Gosh, I just hate how they see
Sir.
bombs.
Mainframe.
Punch this game in the face.
Check.
Alright, looks like we're all good on radio, guys.
I don't know about you, boys. I'm a major league door kicker.
Long radio check.
Hey guys, I got ladder, I got no vest on. I think I have a vest, yeah. I don't have a backpack
You have a
already.
vest, you just don't have a backpack. I got long radio. Don't worry about it.
Please, I'm guessing deploy ladder
Taking
is
the numbers. Slowly sneak.
selection sees. Run over here.
Breaker's taking fire.
Alright guys, from now on we're going to speak through radio when we're speaking with team because it's much more strategic. And how do we want to run in or go in? How do we want to be assigned? Like who's first, second, third, fourth?
Two guys on the left side, two guys on the right side.
Alright.
Like I said, we go through with the same plan, but this time we have Mainframe and Garrison cover the from the direction of the house that we're in. We have Mainframe and Garrison cover the front.
Okay, Mainframe and Garrison on the right side covering the hallway, and me and you sprint.
Follow me. We'll do this real quick.
Alright, wait one real quick.
Gentlemen,
You vault through into the house, clear the house out.
gentlemen, can you all speak through the radio because I cannot hear off the proximity?
Garrison, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Alright, so repeat everything that y'all just said.
Alright, so everybody can see the difference when a human AI
Hold on.
is engaging you guys, right? You guys obviously knew that I was taking control of the avatars and I was making them fight you, is that correct?
Yes.
Alright, you see the difference in the behavior? Alright,
sir.
so right now I'm going to leave it to where you guys only have to get at the box. But listen up very carefully. The thing that makes SV3 different is the intelligence a game master such as myself and Freeman in the future and Breaker in the future can bring to an enemy. And that means we can make them act realistic. So when I take over these avatars, they don't have supernatural powers. As you see, if you shoot them and you get them, they'll go down. But the thing is, though, is you got to account for this, the human speed and the human intelligence. So you notice that one last guy that you guys had that was running around, it looked like he was running around like crazy, but he wasn't. He killed 5 of you before you killed him. All right, so pay attention to that. Okay, so right now you guys are going to go up against a box, and I'm going to slowly get you guys adjusted to fighting other humans. Okay.
Officer.
All right, so you have bots in there right now, but don't change the way you play because of that. Make sure everything you do is tactically sound. Like I said, make sure you got guys pinned on good sectors so that they can lock down good sector of fires on the area and don't move everybody. Make sure some guys are in good cover position.
Voodoo, you ready?
All right, Voodoo.
User joined your channel.
Yeah. Alright, let's go over here and practice.
First, whatever, whoever's
Loop
with me,
him.
come with me.
I know how to use it.
The team wants to move in first.
Okay, loop him moving in, I guess.
Oh, and I know how to use it.
Let's go.
Oh, they're trying to connect.
Alright. If you
Hey,
are
boys.
knowing how you use it,
Yeah.
follow how you
Here's what we're gonna do.
So back to what we were saying, guys. How are we running team?
Okay, alright, here's what's gonna happen. You and Mainframe, you guys are gonna be in the same team, alright? What's gonna happen here is that me and Stealth, we're gonna sprint across the building that's directly ahead. You see it?
Yep.
We're gonna vault through the back window. You and Mainframe, you guys are gonna cover the front area and make sure that no AI approaches that area. Copy?
Copy.
Copy that.
Follow my lead. Follow me from his lead.
Stand up on the wall.
Oh, hold on, let me take my
Mainframe, you take lead for me, or for our team, okay?
Copy that.
got me covered?
Copy, still got one more.
Alright, I'm gonna sprint on 3, alright?
I don't have this. I don't have the right side covered. Hold on. I'm switching over to the right side. Hey, someone give me a specifier in front. Put the car. Someone specifier in front now. Lots of specifier.
Enemy fire!
I don't know, Kim, are we allowed to use that?
Hey, if I was you guys, I would not go up there. If they went up there, I wouldn't go up there.
Hold.
So what's the situation, dude?
Alright, you see how you guys are all sitting in this fatal funnel right here?
Self is down.
Alright, so you see that left corner to your left? Go to that left corner and push to it. At least 2 men need to get in that corner right now and they fire down.
User joined your channel.
Using Gio's body as cover.
You need to push. You need to push through here.
Tango west. Push in northwest.
Don't fire, Tom. If you fire, you're going to hit one of your own men. Stealth. Stop firing. You do not fire when your men are on fire. Alright.
Hit by shrapnel. One's down.
Go, 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 go.
Hey, Vault. Go. Vault now. Vault now.
Go. To the right.
Enemy fire! Taking fire!
Come on. Let's go.
You've been held.
I gotta get inside so I can heal myself.
Copy.
Alright, I'm crossing your line of fire. Watch it. I'm crossing behind
Be advised, there's a
you.
Taking fire!
How do you climb inside?
Control V.
Alright, Control V. Move quick. Do it now.
Yeah.
Inside.
I need to heal myself.
Control V. Control V. There you go.
Alright, Garrison, you're up and in, Garrison.
Let's go, mainframe, go.
You get in there or no?
Control.
Under fire!
In. Stealth, Garrison, move up to the front right.
Healing. I'm healing. I'm hit.
Garrison, hold for yourself. Mainframe, me and you, we're gonna vault out this window. We're gonna stack up on the
I'm good.
Bandaging.
Copy that, Freeman.
Alright. Wait for Garrison and stealth. Alright, Garrison, stealth, move up, go.
Taking fire!
They need to commit to the action of moving in. They get stuck in that hallway.
1 second.
Alright, Zero. Make sure you guys know.
Alright, up and in, let's go.
I'm making sure we don't die right now.
That was silly.
Under fire!
I thought they had that area covered.
Same. I'm getting really bad.
I thought they had that
stealth, mainframe is
right
down,
there.
I'm still in here. Took
Actually, let me change one.
Doc's calling enemy.
Garrison, pull back, move through the back window.
Copy, give me a minute.
Be
Me and Doc
advised,
are,
gentlemen, you are fighting bots right now. I am watching from above, so use global comms to communicate with me, but you are fighting bots.
in building. Left side of the building, I'm at. He died right in front
Breaker.
of me.
Oh, God.
Hey, Zero, we got a guy that, like, went across the street, 2-story house.
Hey, Zero, I'm on your left.
Long way now.
Pushing in.
Yep.
Team
Hey,
coming
Voodoo,
through.
I'm trying to.
Yeah, it's all good.
Go.
I'm above y'all, Voodoo.
Alright, hey.
Blue team, I am in first building.
Second
I'm
story.
in blue and white bottom floor.
I'm coming in. I'm first.
Main for me, you getting really bad leg? Two men, one guy coming.
Friendly pushing in from rear. Friendly pushing in from rear.
Hey, you guys all good?
Yeah, we're good. I see tangos. We need to we need to take this compound right here in front of us. Red team, what's your location? Me and Doc are in the blue and white.
Yeah, red team.
I'm with
we
you.
are second story right above.
Roger, hey, Doc and I are about ready to move up and clear this two-story concrete compound up here.
Right on you.
Roger, hey, we should move up and clear
Hey,
this two-story.
Roger, do you want me to
We're on the
prep a
second story.
flashbang in case we need it?
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna come with you guys.
Roger.
Clear stream.
You gotta
Gonna-
commit to just getting across, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
behind you.
we're gonna have to sprint. We're gonna sprint
I
and
got
just
it,
make
ready?
contact, guys. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, go. Cross. I'm watching backside.
Right in front of me. Contact down.
If we're good.
Oh my god, he was...
Oh my god.
Alright, let's get inside. Clear.
Hold on, I'm wounded for some reason. I don't know what just happened. I gotta hold.
Alright, I'm clear.
Get shot.
Upstairs.
Someone ran into me.
I'm coming with you.
Mainframe, where are you?
Moving across the church. Hey, cover me. Moving across the church.
I got left.
Clear.
That's good.
Alright, let's provide some support for blue team. Let's see if we can see
Enemy fire!
Church clear.
Yep.
Down here right in front of me to the west.
Good.
I have no
Yeah, I'm gonna
contact. Alright, guys, I'm gonna go back downstairs. Let's go clear. Building's clear. Alright, guys.
He's down.
Same door we came out of. And then we'll clear this way.
Hey, this is Voodoo
Kyle,
from the
right
garage, looking, holding it down.
Where was that at? Right side.
Around the corner to the right.
Right side. Okay, we can either throw frag or pop. Where is that coming from? Alright, I'm crossing.
Blue team, where you at? Over.
Blue team is all responding.
I'm coming up on your rear.
Copy that.
Hey, we got tangos in the building, I believe, directly to your 12.
Sorry, I'm gonna die before I get to him.
Hey, they're shifting left. They're shifting towards you. Get down.
Blue team, how many blue team are still inside the compound?
Stealth in.
Why am I getting down?
Talking, where was that tango at?
Right behind you on the corner.
Right behind you, like right here?
That's a friendly.
Yeah, I know it was a friendly. Who was shooting at him?
Moving up on blue.
I'm coming up right behind you guys.
You got eyes on stuff.
Moving in from spawn.
Moving.
I got Farsi to my 12. Farsi to my 12. 15
Yeah, I
meters
got you.
left.
I'm to your left.
Coming in behind blue squad.
Watch the shack. You got friendlies near the shack. Watch the fire near the shack.
Hey, contact. Or shack right there ahead of us.
Be advised, I'm on you guys' west side. Do not fire these shacks. Contact. Make that switch.
That's a close shot. Is he down?
One
Where?
monument.
Close door. Is he down?
Be advised, I'm on the western side of the shack.
Moving to the next
Coming
shack.
in to
Moving
press you guys right now.
east side shack. East side shack.
Here.
One contact down in
Red
ramp.
team, red
And
team.
second shack.
Be advised, I'm on the shack.
Moving back to you guys.
Single down.
One from the coming in.
Well done, gentlemen. All clear, all clear, all clear. Everyone go ahead and reset. This one is going to have a rescue operation. I say again, a rescue opposition and less opposition. So reset, reset, reset. Somebody give me medical treatment, please.
Where are you?
I'll be outside. I'm hurt bad. I fell off the ladder.
I'll get you when you get outside.
Your mic is lagging.
All right. This time, gentlemen, go ahead and comms with me if you can on global. Be advised, this one is going to be reset, and this time you're going to have a hostage rescue situation. That means that you're going to have lower enemy presence. However, what's going to be difficult is that if they believe that they cannot protect the person of high value, they're going to eliminate them.
I think we have to move fast. Once we got
Latest intel tells you that the hostage is being kept and interrogated in the church. That is the only intel you have.
Copy. Who wants to be the hostage coordinator? I mean, I volunteer.
Hey, red team on me next to the pole.
Correction. Later intel tells us that it's Nikos. Nikos is the head of the local resistance group. So rescuing him is very crucial because he will help us get resupplies and to also develop our assets on the island.
Make contact with Nikos.
Alright, cool. Hey, Extreme, come with me, come with red team. Over here next to the pole.
Okay, I'm gonna give you some morphine and then you should be good to go.
Roger. Hey, Extreme, change your color to red. It switched to channel 30. Hold Windows and Control to go to red.
He might be changed, like, if someone doesn't see him, and like,
if you get
might
shot
be like,
again and you don't bandage yourself for a while, see me again and I'll give you a blood transfusion.
Hey, Extreme, respawn and throw on your S33. Contacts are dressed like you. Want to get friendly.
Copy that.
And just respawn in, change to S23 gear, get a CQB loadout, and then come back here, change to red, channel 30.
How was Extreme just killed?
He was wearing improper uniform.
Flashbangs work on
Alright.
Yeah.
Uniform of the day on proper.
They do.
Guys, keep in mind, guys, we're running Ace.
Well, he was
Sometimes AI can
dressed like
get
a
knocked
tango,
down,
so.
not killed.
Make sure they all heard that.
I think we did pretty good that day. That time, guys.
Everyone listen. Keep in mind, we're running Ace right now. So sometimes AI can get knocked down, not killed.
Yeah, flashbangs have effect on AI. That will be very effective for the
but
hostage
they also have
situation.
effect on you, so if you throw flashbang and it rolls bad and still hit you, you probably die.
Make sure it doesn't roll back.
Alright, red team, Kyle, radio check.
Radio check?
Roger, mother, radio check.
Is it just us three? No.
Big Charlie. 0, radio check.
Wait, so that's
Doc, radio check.
Radio.
Yeah.
Hey, Zero, you want to run this one? Or you want to just stick with Doc and do a two-man team?
No, I'm sitting back.
Alright, man. I will, we got Extreme coming with us, too, so that's going to give us a, 1, 2, 3, maybe 5, no.
We're gonna let red team push it.
Hey, blue team, do you guys want Extreme for a 5?
Negative.
Yeah.
Alright, because we got,
No.
we're going to have 5. We're going to
No.
have 5 on 5. Or do you want us to have him for a 6 on 4?
6 on 4.
Alright, we'll take him then. We'll
Hey,
take
no
him.
sarcasm towards each
Hey,
other,
we're
please.
going to have a 6-man team, guys, a 3 on 3, and they're going to roll 4
Tanya's
rangers.
gonna be
That's what
harder
they
to
want.
organize it for.
Those of you that do not know, sarcasm is the delivery of contempt via humor so as to conceal your contempt.
Hey, Cap, can you teleport Extreme? I don't think you realized there was a teleporter. Look over
Extreme. Be advised, there's a teleport not too far from your location. It is a pole in the middle of the sidewalk after you gear up.
We have the saying, perception is reality.
perception is reality? No, that's not true.
I
That's,
think it's,
I think that's
Falcon, who's over
I
there?
think that's Nietzsche, and I think that he proved in his life how incorrect that statement is.
Hey Falcon, who's at my 12? Running
Reality
around,
is
you
not
guys?
what you see, but reality is what is real even when you stop believing in it.
Hey Falcon, who's at my 12? We got two way out there.
What?
Who's at my 12 o'clock? What are those markers?
I don't know. Now, when in psychology, who just said that? Perception is reality. Who just said that?
No, it's not voodoo.
Yeah, in psychology, in psychological states, phenomenon that originates in the mind, then yes, what you perceive creates your sense of life, or your sense of reality, but not reality itself, but your sense of it. Does that make sense?
Hey Blue Team, we're just waiting on Extreme to get back, and then we'll
Yes,
be
but
ready to go.
reality is that thing which is
Who
real
wants to
regardless.
research initially? The team of
Sense
What
of
is
reality.
Who
What is
are you
reality?
running it stealth? Are you running
Existence
your
is
team? Or you guys
existence.
doing 2 man?
It exists. It's actually matter.
We're gonna be going 4 man.
Yeah, but it changes.
Alright,
Reality
obviously
does
we're
not
gonna break
change.
off
Your
at 3.
understanding of it might change.
I have my proximity set on yelling, so that's
I agree
Laws
with
of
Captain.
physics
you
are
guys, I
quite
guess.
fixed.
Or relay through my guys.
There is an
So,
objective system. Now, if you're talking about sociological
Sure,
systems,
Roger.
they
We'll
change
break
based
left.
upon perception
You
because
guys
they
don't
change
fucking like
based
Google
upon
Earth.
behavioral interaction.
Yeah, we'll go left and
It's
step
cool.
forward and clear
The
this big
understanding of it
two-story
would
right
be
here
all
right behind you.
psychological.
We'll get in there, then that way
Yes,
we can
cognitive.
maintain comms and then move on from there.
And that'd be,
So,
that'd be a great Overwatch.
Yeah, I
But
wasn't
the understanding
meaning
of
it.
it-
I wasn't
Yeah,
meaning
I'll
it
have,
in a
I'll have 2
physical
guys go
sense.
upstairs with 3 guys. and I'll
Ah,
take my
you
other
see, you
team
have to
and we'll move
distinguish
left
the
flank down
difference
here to the
between the
magazine store
man-made
and circle back
and
around
the
and then you guys can
metaphysical.
maintain right side.
Because there's a difference
sounds
between
good.
what is man-made and what is metaphysical.
Running low on ammo.
Alright, red team, you hear me?
I'm messing with
Alright.
your mother. This is what I do for a living.
Hey, I
do cognitive science and
yelling.
behavioralism, so.
Alright, I just went to stealth, basically red team, our mission.
Yeah, we're
We're
just
gonna go in
do
here
it
and break
usually.
left. We're gonna maintain this
Alright.
big 2-story right
Yeah,
here.
do
We're
understand
gonna have a
operating.
3-man team go up there and
Everybody's
provide overwatch in the church. 3 of us are then gonna go down and we're gonna clear that magazine store down the back left corner down there. Once we clear that magazine store, we're gonna
Does that
hold the
answer your
left side of the map. They're gonna hold the right.
Sure.
Maintain the circle of the church and then go in for the hostages as fast and expedient as possible. But that 3-man team will stay up here in these 2 stories to provide overwatch on that church.
Yeah, so you know what that means? Like, we gotta move fast.
Listen up, gentlemen. Listen up real quick, gentlemen. Break.
I'll sit Overwatch.
What we usually do with this bastard.
Okay, so it doesn't work for all. And apparently, when you say break, people don't stop talking. Okay, so check it out. If you get killed, don't go back in. You come back out here. You wait for your team. You guys have to complete this objective with everybody alive. Everybody alive.
Alright. Alright, hey Extreme, you're with us. Switch to red, go to channel 30. Alright,
Hey, guys,
so
we can do this.
who wants to be the 3-man team that's gonna stay Overwatch?
I'll do it.
I'll take it. I'll go up there.
Yeah, Kyle, Doc, Extreme, you wanna go Overwatch?
Sure.
Alright, so Kyle, Extreme, and Doc will be Overwatch in this building, this white one, and provide Overwatch on the church. Then myself, Mother, and Zero will go ahead and clear down the rest of the hallway on the left side, and Blue Team's going to secure right side of the map, and then we will communicate.
Should it just be 3 teams of 2 in that building? Because we don't need 3 guys watching over everything.
Alright, so do you want Kyle and
Doc.
Doc upstairs, and then Extreme, myself, Mother, and Zero will
Alright, gentlemen, we need to take this seriously. Come on, guys.
cool. Hey,
I know we're better than this. I know I'm better than this.
Hold Windows control, go to
Going
team
in with them,
management,
brother
go to red.
Breaker?
No.
Hey, Fallen,
I think he's watching.
Oh, my bad. Am I not on red?
No, you're
I'm
on
gonna
red.
figure out that ladder. That ladder is so slick.
There you go.
Yeah, dude.
Are you gonna use the ladder to get into a way?
Can it get you on a roof?
No, when we go through that corridor, I talked to Blue,
Can you
we're
get
going to
on
go
a
left through that
He
hallway
says
and
high
crouch
up here.
underneath that
Go ahead.
sign. And
Go
we're
ahead,
going to
completely, all the way up.
Gotcha.
we're gonna go directly left.
They're talking about the ladders letting them be able to get roofs.
I'm sorry, guys. We shouldn't have been disrupting you. Go ahead and do your thing.
I think, I don't know. Let's try going left. Hey, Stealth.
What's up?
Hey, come over here if you don't mind.
Yeah, I can kinda. What's up?
Alright, so my team's gonna break left. We're gonna go left underneath that corridor in that left hallway. We're gonna put 2 guys overwatch in this white building to watch the church. 4 of us are going to continue on to Magazine Store and Burger Hut and clear it, and then circle back around to the other side of the church, and then we will communicate from there. We'll all make entry, your team or my team, to get the hostage. That way we don't have blue on blue.
Copy.
All right.
You know, we're going to do a standard operating right side, look at the window, you know how it is.
Right.
Freeman, you got it?
2, 3.
Yeah, I got that.
Any input?
No, as soon as we get in there, just remember mainframe garrison. What's going to happen is mean stuff. We're going to sprint across, full vault into the window, clear the back room. You and Garrison. Mainframe, you and Garrison will then sprint in, clear the front room. Hold in the front room, okay? Me and Stealth, we're going to vault out the opposite window and head to the white house adjacent to the one that we vaulted.
And we'll push left.
Yep.
That
Sounds good.
Copy that.
And also remember, time is of the essence. We'll kill the hostage if they think they're being overrun.
Copy that. Fallen, we're ready.
Do we want to run suppress then?
Hey guys, hey,
Reports are coming in that the hostage isn't faring too well, gentlemen.
We're good to go.
Well, if you have a site, take off the site. Alright, let's go. Go.
Only have a Holocaust.
Let's go, guys.
Redman, you ready?
Alright, Roger.
9 take
Redman, you ready? Let's go.
Let's go, Red.
Let's do this.
Alright, we're gonna peel left after this. Once they break.
Clear, stuff clear. Let's go, let's go.
Yeah, but take right side, after some left side.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be left side of the hallway.
Hey, take it down.
Alright, Zero, I'm on your ass, dude.
Do not fire.
Make sure.
Alright, hey, we gotta stay nut to butt through this to get through that compound. Gonna be on Zero's.
Contact, let's go. We'll move it.
Down.
Yep, two down.
Where was that contact coming from?
Alright, let's go.
2 down, directly at my 12.
Alright, we're going left.
After him clear.
Clearing the front room.
And I'm covering.
Alright, clear that front room. No, stop.
You can crouch fully underneath this when you need to.
Where's the girl?
Looking out the window.
Downstairs clear, moving to
Are they supposed to come in here?
Is this the overtime?
Ray, I'm in the vault.
No, it's across the street.
We got contact front.
Yep, let's go.
Ready?
Go.
We're gonna go. 1, 2, 3, sprint.
Hey guys, keep covering them.
The 2 guys who run upstairs, upstairs get overwatch.
You got any visual, Lane?
No, I don't. I'm gonna move across to that front building.
Enemy fire! Taking fire! Enemy fire! Taking fire!
Moving. Easy, Freeman. Might want to shoot through the wall first.
Do we have enough firepower to clear this concrete? Do we have enough firepower to clear this top building?
Watch out, yeah, go to the right. Watch out.
Under fire!
Reloading. Do you want to push in?
Mainframe, you dead?
Hey, let me get on you.
Yeah, that's good. Hey, don't get...
What's that?
Be advised, if people did not follow my instructions now when we are in peacetime, why will they follow my instructions when we are in wartime? Is there a reason why Doc ran back in after he was told that if you die you're supposed to reset outside and remain outside?
Copy. Right behind you.
I have Freeman. We moved to
Gun up. What's up?
Freeman, how you doing?
We're doing good. It's clearing the second building.
Watch your corners.
I have to get up for work in 3 hours.
Well, that doesn't give you much time.
Yeah, there's 2:35. I have to get up for work at 6.
Balcony clear.
Sucks.
Sorry, I keep using my radio. It's just at an easier button to communicate with than through vicinity.
Enemy fire!
Freeman, contact me when you reach the church.
Repeat in radio.
What frequency is red team on?
I don't know.
You both killed each other, Kyle.
So Zero, red team, what's your status? Zero downstairs.
Alright.
Zero, watching your left.
Are you sure yet, Freeman?
Watch your corners. Say it again.
Alright, Zero. I'm gonna fuse up your Alright,
Garrison, have you reached the church yet?
I got you.
Say that again, Stealth.
Have you reached the church yet?
We are
we're
the
right in
house.
front of the church.
Yeah, we're about to hit it.
One sec.
Let's hope this works.
So, what was the plan once we were about to hit the church? Were we to clear the church?
Yeah, clear church.
UAV,
Clear
half a
church.
click, bearing 210.
Hope we do it. Jesus.
Dude, I can't. You gotta speak to radio, man.
We're gonna sprint
12,
across this section.
round it
here,
up.
right?
Alright, call.
On my 3. 1, 2.
In the church, in the church.
Blue team for the win, right?
You hear that?
Repeat that.
Blue team for the win.
We've got an enemy. Man, 100 meters just up ahead.
Garrison, I need you to go around that corner and make sure no one tries to flank us.
Which one? In the front of the, like the left side of the church, like where I'm at headed? I got in front.
Freeman, tell him. Never mind. Disregard.
Who was that speaking? Is that hostage? Is it only one guy? Bandaging, I'm hurt my shrapnel. Bandaging.
Freeman's down. There's a couple frags and get the hostage out.
Is Garrison still in there?
Stealth, I'm teleporting
10,
back right now.
regroup.
Who is the hostage? I repeat, who is the hostage?
Nikos, he should look like a civilian.
Does he have a weapon?
Negative.
Okay, so is there only one guy, one tango in there with a weapon?
Copy, I think so. Drop a couple frags and get the hostage out.
They can jump high.
No one's standing.
Crap. Hey, red team, is there any of your guys left? Do you have any of your guys left?
I seriously, I was like I
7, rally up!
Bring them, come over here.
and then my guy started glitching through the floor and into the wall, and I couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
Taking fire!
I think there's still 2 guys left.
I never even saw the guy. I was seriously staring down my sight the whole time, never saw anything. I never saw the guy that killed me. I was aiming down my sight right in that church the whole time, never saw him. Got shot.
How you guys doing today? Hey, how many more members of red team are there in there? Is there 2 more members?
I think we have one.
No?
Yeah, sorry, I think it's just,
Colin? I think we got one hostage. This is so intense.
What even killed you, Freeman?
Wait, who was on the mission last night? That was really fun.
That was intense.
Yeah.
What even killed you?
That's how you do CQC training.
Guy inside killed me. I tried to pop up and take a shot at his head and I missed by an inch.
Yeah, I got up in the balcony as soon as I started heading that way. I was about halfway there and a grenade went off right at the doorway.
That's why I saw you went down, so I gotta take a shot because he was gonna freak out and kill the hostage.
Yeah, I got up to that balcony and I opened the door, I was aiming down the sight on that, on the church door the whole time, but red team started coming around and I looked at the red team for maybe a second to call for him and I just got hit immediately.
Flashbangs would have helped. We should have used flashbangs. I don't know why I had a good feeling that we would need them.
Like when we're playing, like it's whatever. I had like 40 frames.
That's why it's called training, right?
Yeah.
Everything's gonna go our way.
Some people are gonna stuff. The guys that are good at close score are probably not.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Pretty good for first. Now training.
Under fire!
It'll be nice when he gets the private server up and has this run in so we can come and practice when we want to.
That's how I got so good at shooting at marksmanship. I came and went on the 1,000-meter range every day, and I just unload mag after mag, honing my skills. I think we're pretty much done. We're screwed.
Enemy fire! Contact! Soldier, 100 meters just up ahead.
Still engaged? How many guys are left?
Voodoo. Voodoo, what happened?
Well, like I was in the top. I didn't tell you.
Yeah, kind of with you.
That was gone. Well, like I was aiming out, and this guy poked around the corner, and they shot. We both shot at the same time, and me and the guy died.
Yeah, that guy that you killed was the
Yeah, that might have been the wrong button, Freeman.
He was in the garage.
All teams reset. You have failed the mission. The hostage has been killed. One tango remains, but the hostage has been killed. Return back and reset. Reset, reset, reset.
I have one more. I have enough time for one more of these and that's off. So we gotta...
Are we doing a mission or no?
Yeah, training.
How can I do it to fail like you keep making us redo it over so we get our mistakes correct?
Wait, where is Garrison and why is he talking on the global chat? Where's Garrison?
To your left.
Right next to you.
Alright, why were you talking on global chat?
I didn't know where you were.
Oh,
I
were
heard
you
you
talking
call
to me?
that.
Oh,
Yes.
what were you trying to say? Because I couldn't hear you.
I was just saying I like how
coming out right now. Be advised, I'm carrying one friendly who's in critical condition.
Yeah, roger that.
Zero brought him out.
We're gonna play.
And I was waiting for them to use a flashbang. That was the perfect moment for flashbang.
Inside that church? Yeah, the church is where you should use it. What's up?
Are we gonna do a mission tonight, or are we gonna do this all night? I'm just wondering.
Why, you don't like training?
No, I don't mind training.
Which one do you think is more important?
Training.
Why?
Because it gets us better.
Why is getting you better an important thing?
You can do missions faster. More
So
efficient.
you can do missions faster?
Well, more efficient.
What does efficiency determine? Like, how do we know if we're being efficient or not?
Raymond, I'm gonna go
Less
there.
stats, more
Say
kills,
so?
getting the job
I'm gonna
done.
get a flashbang. I'll be back.
So you see that training is about keeping everybody alive, right?
Yeah.
Someone stabbed morphine in my
That's what
arm.
she's asking, are we doing this all night, or are we doing a mission later?
We can definitely do a mission pretty soon.
One,
Until
return
you
to
guys
formation. 6,
start to
rally
slow
up.
down a little bit and start to get up your
You're bleeding
security teams a little better.
Yeah.
Until you guys learn how to work together as a team, which, by the way, you guys are doing excellent. Your guys' failure in the mission does not mean you guys are failing at your development. You are not. You guys are doing amazing. The thing is you just want to step it up a little bit and just start getting some of the tactical stuff familiar. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I just got some flashbangs.
You guys,
Oh man.
you're more of a what?
We made it. I
Sniper
never,
than
I technically
anything,
didn't
so
die in
that's
that.
it.
You mean
Usually
like,
I
you mean
play.
like sharpshooter?
Yeah, of course.
Do you know the difference between a marksman and a
I
sniper?
kept glitching into the wall when my guy shot me. I was like
I was
trying to peek around the
really
corner and
know.
shoot at him.
Flashbang. Someone tossed a flashbang.
I'm new to this game.
12, return to
Copy that.
formation.
A sniper would be more somebody who's trained in those arts of sneaking and pooping. It's a little bit different. A marksman is just a designated shooter.
I
and
just
that's
kept trying to peek around that
Sniper has
corner,
more
and then
to
my
it
guy
than
kept
that.
like glitching back and forth. And
Alright, but wait one real quick.
I just think there's no
What are you guys doing over there?
We did good because
We just got fallen up. He was passed out. I carried him out.
You guys did excellent. You guys are still. You guys are all doing
For Blue
amazing.
Squad,
Right now you just
I have
need
to say
stop
we
doing
did.
teamwork.
I have to say we did pretty good. We made it almost to the end. Almost,
Copy that. Go
but
ahead.
almost isn't good enough.
Okay, I got some bangers this time, so hopefully that'll help a little bit.
Alright, so
Good
I'm
idea,
gonna clean up the
good
map
idea.
real quick, gentlemen. So I'm gonna clean it up and I'm gonna reset it for you guys.
There's not gonna
Yeah,
be
we're
any
using-
enemies in there right now.
We're using bangers this time.
See if it works.
Yeah, make it quick.
Does someone else want one of these mirrors?
Yeah, I will. If I have room, I should. I don't know.
Here, someone's got that banger for you. There you go. Banger on the ground. Make sure you turn around and just throw it.
A 1-for-1?
Okay.
No. Fallen, go ahead and bring your team back over here real quick.
We need some.
Clear comms, break. Go ahead and bring your guys over here.
Yeah.
That doesn't work for me. Fallen, there's no 1-for-1 being fair. If our guys die, that's bad. So just because he killed one and he went down, that doesn't make it even. That's bad.
Well, I understand that, but you know the reason I said that was he took one tango off the battlefield. That's one less threat that the rest of the team has to worry about.
Right, he did, but it's not equal though. That's just that his death was traded, but trade is bad. We don't want to trade. We don't want one of our guys for one of their guys. So let's try to shift the mentality a little bit. I want every single body in here to understand that it ain't cool when we go down at all. There is nothing, even if one man dies and the mission is completed, that's not a fair trade. At no point in time is that a fair trade. That's the mentality you want to start having about this. Start making sure that you guys all know that you're keeping your lives in your highest value. That's what you hold in your highest esteem. All right. So I understand what you were saying in regards to a sport approach to it. That would seem like yeah, you took one guy out, so in a way you're telling him his death mattered, right?
All deaths matter.
No, death don't matter. Death is death.
User
It's
left
death.
your channel.
Life matters.
User joined your channel.
So start paying attention to that. Stay alive. So try to start thinking of it like that. Don't think of it like a scoreboard. Don't think it about how many of ours versus how many of theirs. One of ours is a loss. That's how you need to start thinking about it. Does that make sense, Baldwin?
Yeah.
Losing one is bad. Period. So we have to have that mentality. That's that realism you're talking about. You said earlier, right? You said you would never leave a guy on the field, right?
Exactly.
All right, so I want you to keep that mentality. Just because I was kind of debating with you about that doesn't mean I want you to change that mentality. You know, it's a good mentality to have. Every single one of the lives matter. Okay?
Roger.
All right, you can go ahead.
Let's
Go
go
back
over
to
here.
your debriefing with them.
Hey, dude, sorry about shooting at you. I actually tried the
You're good.
Alright, come over here. Alright, we lost 2 guys before we even got to the building, so we gotta change something we did there. Alright,
Slow
I
down.
think we should all yeah, we should slow down. That's also a good thing.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen here is mainframe garrison. You guys are gonna wait on that wall. You guys are gonna wait stacked up on the wall. Oh, I'm gonna sprint first, clear the back room. Alright? You're gonna sprint in second. Alright, move directly to the side and clear the front room, okay? Right after we do that, we're gonna say clear. Mainframe, garrison. It's your guys' turn to do the exact same thing and sprint inside the room. Once we're all in the back room, we're gonna vault out the secondary window and go into the white room, and from there we're gonna circle around the right side to the front of the church, okay?
Copy.
Alright,
Copy
once
that.
we're there, mainframe, you're gonna go up on the balcony that overlooks the church. Garrison, you're gonna stay inside the room. Stealth, me and you are gonna stack up on the church walls. Alright?
Hold on, wait. Okay.
Copy that.
What room am I staying inside? Repeat that.
We're going to be staying inside the building directly across the street from the church, bottom floor, looking out the window. Okay?
Alright.
Mainframe is going to be going up to the balcony on that floor. Okay?
Alright, mainframe, be careful, because that's where I died from. Like I
Yeah.
said, I never saw the guy.
Yeah.
You died where again?
Your goal is to get a shot on the guy holding the hostage. If I tell you to take the shot, I'm gonna say Reaper, and that's your go to take the shot. Okay?
Reaper, got it.
I put this in the church. I don't know where they're at this point.
All right. Once we kill the guy taking the hostage, me and Stealth will go in, secure the hostage. Garrison, you're gonna cover us as we move back through the church, and we're gonna fall back the same route that we got to the church by.
So I'm just gonna bang the
Copy.
Copy.
Ready?
Yeah. Alright.
I think we'll get it this time, guys. No casualties.
Okay. Blue team is good to go.
Alright, also, mainframe, go coordinate with their long-range radio and get on the same frequency with them so we can stay in communication.
That's a negative. We're running different radios, so they're not going to communicate.
And also, I might make it even more troublesome. We work pretty well. Like, they have a mission, we have a mission. We sort of execute them.
Alright.
Wait, I didn't see any communication problems. Like, we were both doing what we were supposed to do. We didn't interfere with each other.
Fair enough.
Except for the fact that everybody had their voices on loud and everything you guys were saying, the enemy could hear. Maybe there's a suggestion in there somewhere? What should you guys do about that? What should you guys do about that?
Whisper with radio.
There you go.
Okay, I'll take the hit on that one, Hodge, Jeff. I was kind of antagonizing that.
Everyone whisper to us with radio.
Voodoo. Encouraging him.
I was on the totally opposite side of the building. That's what I was trying to do, really.
Alright, guys, line up on this pipeline.
Hey,
First,
guys,
make a circle or something. So we look organized.
Give me 30 seconds. I'm gonna go grab some water.
All teams be advised. Pineland is now live. Remember, gentlemen, remember, gentlemen, remember, gentlemen. This is all about everybody getting to know each other. This is all about getting things out in the open. This is all about debate. This is all about thinking. And the enemy shooting, I don't know why. Hopefully not none of you guys. Alright, so be advised you guys are weapons free. And you're ready to approach the situation as you see fit.
Copy that.
Yeah, cool. Yep.
Keep in mind, right now you are engaged in a tangle that is controlled by intelligence. These are not just bots.
Which means that we're going to get wrecked. So you gotta have positive attitude, we're going to get them. They're not going to have a chance.
It doesn't mean you're going to get wrecked. I make them be intelligent, which means that they're also going to be complacent at times.
Freeman, you good?
Alright, man.
Let's go, guys. Moving coordinator. Try not to get
Rifleman, 75 meters. Back.
Hey, move up slowly.
I want to be back home with my wife. I do not
Whisper, whisper.
This is a silly situation. Buck up, you talk too much. Shut up.
Contact, man.
No, I don't shut
Make
up.
sure you
Shut
have
up, okay? You shut up. I'm not going to shut up, okay? You don't tell me to shut up.
Suppressor on.
You shut up.
Suppressor on.
Okay.
I have a suppress.
All I got to say about that, okay? I'm just saying I don't want to be here unless I know why. That's all I'm saying. You know, get it? Good.
Mind what voice volumes on.
Contact, man.
Contact.
Right side, left side, right side, left side.
Right side.
Injured.
Frag out.
Man down.
Wood to your right, the one to your right. Let me take it.
Moving back.
Back.
Okay, I'm injured.
10. Return to formation.
In the back.
Hey, hold there. Here's me.
Copy.
Yeah, man.
Run it, man. Run as fast as the program will let me.
Waiting.
What is happening? Nazir, what is
Guys,
happening?
we can't get Nico kills. We need to get him out fast. We're gonna kill him.
Yep, you should be good to go.
Roger, hey, Red Team, we need to mix that left side.
Enemies on left side.
Ready to push, we'll follow him. We need to move in that
Left side.
to get through that.
Nazir, what is happening? Tell me. What do you know what the fight is?
Contact, rifleman.
Go home.
Shoot through the wall if need be.
Why are you fighting us? Go home.
Back.
This is not your fight. Huh?
Guys got frags using.
I can throw boom too. Can I throw boom at me? I throw boom at you.
Blue Team, you can pull out. Red Team, come in. You want to pull out? Hey, back up. Once Red Team gets healed.
Roger that. Your head's still. I'll tell you when you're good. Okay, are you in
Set
pain?
through radio, I can hear you. In game.
We have to get out of that fatal funnel.
That means you're in pain.
Yeah.
Your screen's like white like that. There's something going on.
Taking fire. Fuck, men down.
Be advised,
We got a man down.
all teams reset, all
We
teams
lost one.
reset. All teams reset.
13.
All teams
Fall
reset,
back.
all
9.
teams reset.
Form on me.
Go ahead
5.
and form a
Regroup.
line next to the
Running low
pole.
on
Form
ammo.
a line next to the pole. Hey, enemy! Stop shooting in there! Okay, so, who are we missing? Here we go, here's Mother. Go ahead and form a line real quick, Mother. You guys are on the left. Did you guys have an advantage?
No.
Are you gonna squeeze that trigger falling or what?
We had the elements of house.
Why did you have the element of surprise though?
Because they didn't know that.
They didn't know you were there. What happened though?
Guy out and they discovered the body.
Copy that. So
They're
one
on
of the
whisper now,
issues
so the
was
guys
you
from the back
lost the
want to-
element of surprise. The other issue is you guys stayed in the fatal funnel and tried to just get in with brute force, correct?
Correct. Hey,
Now-
I was on whisper, so I don't think blue team heard me. But I kept trying to say you got to commit to something. Either commit to getting out of there or commit to going forward.
What was who had first observation of the tangle? Who was the first one to see a tangle?
Blue team. Someone on blue team.
Tell me what the mental state of that individual was.
I believe he was insane. Actually.
Insane? Okay, but was he ready for you, or was he
No, he was
complacent?
not.
So somebody said immediately when I said that it's going to be intelligence controlling the AI, you think that means that all the time is just going to be coming at you, coming at you, coming at you. That's not S33. The objective is to give them characters. So at that time he was complacent. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So when he was complacent, what should you guys have done?
Gone left.
Sneak around and be a ghost.
Kind of get in, right? Just use that opportunity to swoop in, get close. Now you have to be careful though, because he obviously wasn't by himself. There was a man on my left right now. When you look in, you saw him, but there was also his buddy was on the left. So when you guys would have came in, you would have saw that his back was still to you, but then you might have saw his buddy, but you still would have caught the two guys on surprise, and you would have got through that fatal funnel real quick, and you would have got you guys into position, right?
Gotcha.
So here's the thing. Pretty much if you got to force fight your way through that fatal funnel, who won?
Enemy.
Well, it's going to be an enemy win every time. I mean, look, you got a 2-foot wide doorway with all of us crammed in there. One frag or a machine gun burst will drop 3 or 4 of us.
So
every
you can't
time.
do it. If you don't get in there quick, don't even bother going inside. Why? Because we want to stay alive. Don't do it. Don't
keep pushing.
Don't fight in there. You got to get through there. Get in quick. Make sure you guys assign each other sectors. So, for example, Stealth's where he is right now. There's a man that's in second. There's a man that's third and fourth. You guys should by now as a team, the team leaders, assign each guy a sector of fire. So if you move in real quick, he knows what his sector is. If he doesn't see a tangle in that sector, he doesn't pull the trigger. And if he sees a tangle in someone else's sector, he doesn't pull the trigger. He stays on his sector and he'll let that guy do his business and trust that he can do his job. Does that make sense?
Roger. Hey, Cap, quick question.
What's up?
Yeah, I've been doing this for a little bit now. Anyone in my squad want to step up and run a few of these training exercises as a team lead? Anyone wants to, feel free. This is all training.
Is that you stepping up for another round?
I'll switch with you. I'll switch with you, Freeman, if you want to go lead this squad. I mean, anyone. This is training. If you want to lead a team, just go for it. I mean,
do it, Freeman, if you want. Do it.
If you want, I'll go blue.
Taking over the team, Freeman.
You can run red.
I feel like watching other people. I feel like that's why
all right, I'll go blue, and Freeman will run red.
Yeah, I don't want you to lead right now, Sierra.
Yeah. You said wow, so I was hoping you weren't talking about me. It's nothing. It's not that I don't want to lead. It's that I'm curious to see the new and stuff.
Yeah, no, I don't want you to lead right now. It's good that you guys are switching out. That's what you got to do. You guys are switching out. Everybody's got to know everybody's roles. That's the key.
Freeman,
it's like
red
an operations
team.
detachment alpha team. Everybody's got to be familiar with everybody's role. All right, so Freeman, you have red. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. And
Red's running 3-0. What's blue's radio on? So I can change, please.
3-4.
All right, thank you.
All right, Fallen, you got blue, right?
No, I'm still running with stealth. I just switched.
Wait. Okay, it was you who just switched. Okay.
Yeah, I just switched that way. Someone else could have a chance to change. Change the role if they wanted to. I've ran that team the whole time, and.
All right, Doc and Kyle, give me 5.
So that way they could,
Mother, go ahead and switch over to blue, and you're running blue, Mother. Stealth, go ahead and switch over to red. You're a shooter in red, Stealth.
Hey, Falcon.
Yes.
Hey, Extreme, you hear me?
Copy that.
Hey, man, I'm not trying to push you or nothing, but I mean, I'd like to see if you wanted to run a team or something, man. I mean, it's,
no, I got Mother doing that right now. Yeah, Mother's
Cool.
gonna do that.
Hey, are we on 3-0 ready?
3-0 red team, 3-4 blue.
Wait, no, I'm sorry. Wait, hold on. What did I just say? Mother's running blue, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, so you want Freeman, you want Extreme to run red? All right, Extreme, step up to red.
Freeman, battle buddy all day, every day. That's you.
All right, are you guys massively disproportionate right now, or
Dude,
are you
me and
guys okay
Freeman
with numbers?
are
Like it looks like red has got more.
They when I ran it, they split up into a 3 and 3. It's up. I don't know. It's up to really extreme, I would think.
You guys can take one more, though. Is that correct?
You gotta get those connections.
That's your call.
I'll go.
All right, who's coming over to blue? Kyle. Excellent. Thank you, Kyle. You remember how to switch up,
channel
right, Kyle?
3-4.
Everybody getting used to this ace situation? Kyle, you know how to switch. There you go. Look at that. You guys are high speed. You guys are doing excellent. Do not take these so-called failures as failures. They are not failures. Right now, you guys are about to cramp into a space that you're not going to encounter. This is an unfavorable space. If someone told me you're going to do an operation and it's going to be within that confinement with those walls set up the way it's set up, I'm going to say I quit. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say I'm not showing up to work. I'm not going in there. I'm not going to do that. The odds are against me far too much. So for training, it's a rough situation, but that's what's going to make you better. So imagine when conditions are completely favorable to you guys. So keep that in mind at all times. Failure right now, that's expected because you're going to learn from it. You're going to get great experience, and then when you guys actually face the actual missions, they're not going to be set up like this to where they can get at you guys like this. You're going to have multiple ways you can approach the enemy. Right now, you're only given one. So if you master this way, all the other ways, that's going to be cake to you guys. So keep that in mind. So you're not failing. Everybody's doing great. You guys are doing wonderful. You're doing excellent. You're high speed. All right. It's just this is.
Hey, Mother, you want to give a patrol brief or a platoon brief at all?
Yeah, we'll do it after stalking.
Roger, solid.
All right. So everybody understand that? You guys all understand? You guys are doing amazing.
Confirm.
All right. So don't take that. Don't take it because you're resetting as a loss. It's not. All right. So let me. You guys said you guys are going to do a patrol brief real quick.
Hey Falcon, I got a quick question or a comment.
What's up?
Hey guys, just something I learned in training in real life. It's okay to make mistakes right now, especially when obviously you can respawn here, but in training and practical life we use sim rounds, fake chalk rounds, they hurt like hell. But it's okay to make mistakes because we can fix and correct this now before we actually start running ops. So, you know, extreme, you know, you're going to make mistakes running a team, man, but hey, you're going to learn from that. And, you know, you got zero to fall back on. And, you know, use Freeman and all these guys, man. You know, it's okay to make mistakes.
That's how we learn, gentlemen. It's about getting right back up after we do it. It's about learning from it. All right?
Don't be afraid if you're stuck in a situation.
So in this case, gentlemen, you guys are getting kind of two contradictory things said to you. You're being told, for one, to keep it slow it down, and be careful. And then at the same moment, you're being told, push through that fatal funnel. Okay, so it seems contradictory, but it's not. You just can't take it slow in a fatal funnel. You just can't. So yes, once you push through a fatal funnel and you guys get into an opportune position, then you start to take it slow it down, start communicating with each other. Now remember, last couple of times, a guy was able to get out and he was able to run around this building right here to my west, and he was able to shoot your guys' team up because you didn't have anybody covering the sectors out there. Make sure you put people on guard sectors. Make sure they have a position, they get pinned in, and they cover those sectors. They should be prone, and they shouldn't be able to be sneaked up on. All right, so try to just employ those tactics. All right, so with that said, teams go ahead and split up and talk about your how you're gonna your course of action, and I'm gonna get this set up for you guys.
Yeah, extreme fallen. Hey, before you go in, make sure you get with Mother and tell him your guys' plan. That way we know.
You gotta make a choice. You gotta make a choice, Fallen. Either you're in charge of a fire team, or Mother's in charge of the fire team. You gotta make a choice.
No, I understand that. I was just giving advice to Extreme to make sure he communicated with Mother. You know,
Copy that, but it's confusing the matter a little bit. So you got to either tell the fire team leader the information, and have him pass it on to the next team. Just you got to make a choice. Either you're gonna on the fire team, or you're gonna take a back seat for the moment.
Is this still hostage rescue?
It's still the same mission until you guys complete it. Oh! Why is everybody near me?
Alright, hey, we're still gonna kind of stick with the same plan. Hey, we got everybody over here.
I don't know the plan, so I'm here.
Yeah.
No, is this everybody?
I believe so. Yeah, 5 and 5.
Alright, so we're gonna head left to that corridor again. And if there's, I don't know, we're gonna go ahead first. And if we encounter somebody up front, and they are compliant or at any means they are trying to talk to us, y'all head to the left while I'm talking to them, and then possibly engage from there so we can take them out, and then head through these buildings, clear them out to the left. So I'm going to be lead. Garrison, you're gonna be behind me. You're gonna cover the sector to the left. Mainframe, you're gonna cover the sector to the right. Fallen your left. Kyle, your rear. Okay, so in that order.
Now,
Oh, it is not go time, gentlemen. It is not go time. Back away from the door. Back away from the door. It is not go time. You do not have the green light. You do not have the green light.
When you say left, are we going through the hallway, or are we making it through the fatal front and then going left at the building?
Going through the fatal front.
Okay, awesome.
Wait, are you talking about like where that little hole is?
Yeah, that hallway right to the left. Are we going through that? And
Yeah,
then
that's
left?
where we're going. We're going straight to that building so we can actually kind of
That
regroup.
corridor, that little
Sure.
thing you crouch through, is the same thing Red Team said. So,
All right, then I guess we're going right.
Right.
All right, we're gonna go right instead. Then.
Roger,
All right.
solid.
All right,
well,
so
right there's a wall.
What we're going right. We're going all the way around. So,
Okay.
we haven't been on the right side of this compound yet. So
Be advised, all teams, you now have a green light. I say again, you now have a green light. Killhouse is active. Killhouse is active. Enjoy Pineland.
Alright, so I will going right and communicate on 3-4.
Alright, so this is what's gonna happen. Garrison's gonna lead us through the right side.
12, pull back.
Mainframe, you're gonna be next. I'm gonna be middle. So you're covering front. Mainframe's left. I'm right. Fallen's left, and then Kyle, your rear. Okay, and then overlap your fields of fire. All right. So he said, as far as like maintaining, like if you see an enemy within your sector, but that guy gets taken out, you have to be overlapping anyways. So all right, let me correspond with what's his name? Extreme real fast. We'll let him
Yeah,
know.
they're making entry. You might have to jump to channel 30.
Taking fire! Contact! Rifleman!
Hey, Extreme, what's your course of action that you're doing over there?
He just got KIA. Might have to contact 0.
We should do this right now, guys. We can't wait. The more we wait, the more
Hey,
they know
0,
where we are.
do you copy?
Frag out.
Hey, what's y'all's course of action over there? Check, what's your situation?
If we went more out, we'd have a lot more equipment, be more efficient.
User left
Here's
your
0
channel.
here. They're talking right now.
Hey, does anyone have bandages or morphine on this team?
Did y'all try to head to the left?
Yeah, they tried to head to the left. They stopped.
Alright, Jack.
Negative.
I just need some
Hey, we're gonna have to take a different course of action here, and
I don't have
we're
it.
probably gonna have to move fast to the right because they try to move left and they got immediately engaged.
Okay.
So we're gonna move fast. We're gonna get into that building, and then we're gonna try to hold it from there and start moving quick and just picking off targets.
Under solid.
Copy. Still taking
All right,
first.
let's
question
line up
mark?
on the wall right now.
Thank you.
Don't be too close.
Garrison.
Don't be too close.
Other than me. Alright.
Fallen, how do I turn on my laser sight?
Hey,
L.
I'm gonna toss a
Lima.
flashbang and we'll move on that flashbang.
I think my guy's still.
Yeah, that's not working for me.
Mainframe, you're behind Garrison.
Come on.
Sir, yes.
Flashbang out.
Yes.
Other you.
Hazing.
Yeah. Alright, cool. So I'm for the tower.
Under fire! Taking fire!
Dock down, dock down. We have no doctor, guys.
Is everybody on the same radio frequency?
Yeah, 30. I mean 34, sorry.
Yeah, check.
You're good.
Yeah, check.
Roger.
Alright, y'all want to push in yet or wait?
Yeah, push in right now. Go.
Go, 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 go.
Is Red Team allowed to re-enter?
No, no one's allowed
Hey,
to.
move quick, move quick, move quick. Oh, push, 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 push.
Hey, Mother, I'm gonna get in this building right here on the right.
I need some help, now!
Blue team, I'm making entry building right side.
Sorry about that, Mother. I got one down far side. You ran right. I hit you right in the stomach.
That's fine. I was trying to get past you. That's alright. Right.
Is anyone stacked right behind me?
Anyone
Give me a minute. I need a bandage.
I don't have a minute. I'm in the open. We gotta go.
Alright, start pushing.
Alright,
Bandaging.
Entry.
I'm good.
Clear. Second row clear. Building.
Blue team has building. Blue team has building.
Can we push behind this little...
Be aware, contact on the east. Moving into two-story building.
Does anybody have bandages?
Negative.
I have some.
Mother, just to let you know, this right side is clear. We could go out this window. Your call.
Yeah, I'm hearing contact around here somewhere.
Can you move, please? Yeah.
Mother,
I'm gonna go with the...
Mother, you still need bandages?
Clear, okay?
Yeah,
You gotta wait for Mother's call. Wait for Mother's call.
Just let me get bandaged up real quick. Y'all provide security for right now.
Bandage on the ground in front of me.
Hey, someone watch front.
I'm going.
Was that friendly nade? Was that friendly nade?
Negative, that was not.
Watch y'all's back. Someone watch rear. Kyle, you got rear?
Are we able to use...
Alright, we have to push out of this building.
Yeah, right now. We need to push to the right. Get out the window.
User left your channel.
Yeah, we're all gonna go out that window right here. That window.
User joined your channel.
I'll go after.
Tell me when y'all are moving out. I'm
User
still in
left
front
your
cover.
channel. User joined your
Got
channel.
the guys suppressing you guys on the east.
Copy.
Alright.
I'm moving to the...
Hey, it's control.
Let me know when you guys are here.
Pushing back.
I got to clear the window.
Mother, we got one guy going up window right now.
Windmill's clear.
Mother, you want to make contact
User
in
left
this
your
building
channel.
right here to the right? Tango front.
What the? Oh. What was that? What just happened?
All teams reset. All teams reset.
I dropped him too. We had a good position. We were doing good. Yeah.
All teams reset. All teams reset.
User joined your channel.
Other than the dock, all teams go ahead and reset on the pole. Dock is rendering 8. Everybody reset on the pole.
Need morphine?
All teams go ahead and reset. All teams go ahead and reset.
Freeman, are you on blue?
Oh, I'm so used to being on blue.
Alright, what's Mother's status right here? Missing some team members. Where's the rest of the guys?
User disconnected from your channel.
One guy is still back at getting his loadout, I'm guessing.
Copy
Other
that.
disconnected.
Copy that. Alright, that's Voodoo. Oh, I'm glad we didn't lose you, brother Voodoo.
Yeah, it's getting rough right now.
Yeah, this is your hour, I know that. This is your witching hour.
Yeah.
Who we missing? Where's Fallen?
I think he's still at the box.
Copy that. Fallen. Be sure to fall in. Ha, 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 ha. Was Mother with you guys when you went in there, or did Mother lose connection before that?
Yeah, he was with us the whole time.
He was
Okay.
up until this point until he died. He disconnected when he died.
Was Mother leading your team?
Yes, he was.
How come I didn't hear Mother speaking?
He was injured,
I see.
and he was getting medical help. He was asking for bandages, and then we went outside. I don't know what happened, an 8 or whatever blew all
Yeah,
up except
grenade
him.
hit us.
Copy that. All right. So that means, let's see. All right, Freeman, go ahead and take a point on blue team.
You want me to switch?
Who just asked that? Kyle?
Yeah.
Yep, go ahead and switch over, Kyle. All right, Doc, you're in charge of red team. Wait, Extreme, you ran that last one, right?
Copy that.
How'd you feel about that?
First time leading a team, I would give myself an F just because we got killed before we got in there.
Copy that. Why don't you get back at front again?
Hey, I got a question. When I flashbanged that guy that I
You
kill
stunned him.
traded with, that flashbang even work?
The flashbang that went through the hallway first, that guy got stunned.
User
He,
joined your channel.
Put his hand in front of his face and everything. He couldn't even shoot back until after it wore off. It only has about 2 seconds effect, or 2 to 3 seconds effect.
Oh, okay.
It's a
Makes more
rush.
sense.
It's a rush thing. You flash it, you rush it. All right.
Yeah.
So so you guys noticed you were still outside a little long this time still?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, did you guys whenever you see somebody charging you, and he knows where you guys are, and there's like 3 or 4 of you guys in one place, what's his choice of weapon gonna be?
Grenade.
Why?
Because he can take out the cluster in one fell swoop.
So
Yeah,
when you
whisper.
see someone charging at you and you know you're in a cluster, what's your best bet?
Spread.
Spread out, or maybe move to a new location, get a different position on him, make sure he doesn't have an ability to toss a grenade at you, right?
That's
How
it.
effective was that last grenade toss?
Pretty effective.
Killed the whole team.
Killed a whole team.
Except for me.
A whole team. Okay. Alright, so be very, very careful, gentlemen. That's a very dangerous thing, and you know it because you do it. You use grenades when you see the enemy clustered, right? So expect the enemy to do the same thing. Respect your enemy and realize he knows how to do the same thing you do. Does that make sense?
Roger.
It's always better to assume your enemy is the most high-speed enemy in existence than to assume that he is a slouch or he is an idiot. Alright, so wait one for a second. We're going to go ahead and switch that up. Now, the thing is you guys took out an enemy who had his back to you. You guys did the same thing, but instead of moving in close to him, you guys stayed outside. So maybe next time, if you're going to capture that first enemy or you're going to take him down, somebody try to issue him verbal commands. Who was that?
I believe that was Extreme.
Alright, so Extreme, you were trying to take a captive. You know, you were trying to take him captive, right?
No, I saw he had a gun and I was just gonna shoot him.
Somebody told him to put his gun down. Alright, somebody started talking though. You know, he heard you guys, and that's when he turned around, right? You guys know that he can hear you when you talk, if you're not whispering. Does
Probably
everybody,
wrong, whisper.
does everybody know how to put it on whisper mode?
Yes, sir.
Alright, it's
Brunette.
Control Tab will put it on whisper mode. But you gotta make sure that you understand that you're in whisper mode so that you can make sure that your teammates are in proximity to use whisper mode. Now when you talk on the radio, it's not gonna be loud if you're on whisper mode. So you can still talk to each other on team radios. But when you're in whisper, Breaker, go ahead and demonstrate for me real quick. Can you put it on whisper and then walk up and walk backwards while counting from 20?
What frequency are you on?
No, whisper mode, not radio, just whisper.
Oh.
Yeah, go ahead and start
Testing,
from next
testing,
to us and whisper from 20 to... Alright, everybody look how far away he is, okay? Can you hear him?
Negative.
Negative. Start walking towards us while counting from 20, Breaker.
14.
14.
15.
All right? I heard him at 14 when he was about right there. As soon as he was right here, I heard 14. This is how close Whisper is. Everybody see?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Now, it's going to confuse the crap out of you, though, because you're going to be like, how come nobody's listening to me? Well, because they're that far away from you. So you got to be careful. You got to watch and make sure you identify where people are so that you know if your whisper is going to reach them. And then use the radio, for your teams. All right, so gentlemen, we want to get through that fatal funnel. This time, if you guys don't get through the fatal funnel and shots are fired, I'm going to make it to where the enemy believes that that's the only location somebody could come in. So now if the enemy believes that's the only location somebody can come in, what is the enemy going to do?
You're going to kill it.
They're going to swarm it, right? They're going to put all they got on that one spot, right? So let's clear that spot, okay? So break up into your teams and talk plan and go over what just happened and talk about it. Learn from it, okay?
All right, guys, come on.
Everybody away? I think the original blue strategy is still going to be workable in this situation. Mainframe Garrison, you guys already know it, so Fallen. Fallen's going to take the place itself. Alright? For Garrison, the mainframe, I'm going to explain to you in a second, so.
Repeat, I can't hear you.
No, they have to go through that one area, because that's the...
Alright, Channel 34, right?
That's going to be the next step.
Yeah, we're waiting on Mother to teleport over here right now.
Was Mother on our team?
Yeah, he ran the last squad mission. It's right now. Tango on the balcony. Being honest, heads up.
Be advised, man down. I got killed. I'll be back there in a little bit, gentlemen.
Falcon, should we take him out if we see him?
Yes, if you have eyes on a tango and they're outside the perimeter, take them out. Otherwise, reset teams, please. Reset teams. Woo, I lost my hearing. Yeah, reset your teams, gentlemen. Reset teams. Who's shooting? Alright, reset teams. I gotta get my hearing back. That hurt. I gotta toe up, gentlemen. Toe up, I tell you. Alright. Where's the team?
The team leads. I got blue team here. Where's red team? Where's red team?
Falcon, since Mother's back, he was the one leading it last time. You want him to lead or?
Go ahead, Mother, and take point again.
All right, my computer's pretty unstable, so.
So, are you recommending that Extreme take point, or who would I place in charge?
I mean, I'll try to take point one more time. It's like every hour or so that my system crashes.
Copy that.
Yeah, Falcon.
We'll work with you on that. All right, so we got Extreme. You're in charge of this team. Okay, you guys break off and develop your plans.
Roger.
Hopefully, we don't get hit again.
All right, come on, guys.
Hey, so what happened when I wasn't here?
Really, we just sat around.
Oh, so
user left your channel.
Well, they basically we got shot at by some tangos that were up on the balcony, and he just reset it.
User joined your channel.
So I guess red team is the first team to go in.
Yeah.
I think that we should honestly push first, but we should push first to the right as fast as we can. And then once we get over to the right, that's when we'll start taking things slow.
And when you say to the right, I just sort of noticed when we go into that hallway to the right, it's really open. There's really no cover at all. Unless we get into that building.
Yeah, plus there's that one
That's
guy.
what I mean by pushing right. We're going to literally stick to the walls. Not like necessarily all the walls, but we're going to go through on the right, go into the building as we're clearing with that passage straight ahead. That leaves us wide open. So we'll set a perimeter over there by that building, start getting people in, and then we'll start moving people outside of the building. Keep pushing right, and then keeping our fields of view, our fields of fire, and then as we get over to the right, we'll that's when we'll start gathering up, start going slowly, and start clearing the area.
But remember what happened last time we just ran that right side? We had, I guess, a miscommunication, and I shot right through your chest.
Yeah, well, the first person in needs to go farthest to the towards the building. All right, in order so we're not flagging each other.
All be advised, all be advised. Teams are agreeing when ready. I say again, teams are agreeing when ready.
Father, if I can make a suggestion, like you said, you should hit the right side hard, but first person through should fall through the window and secure the place simply so we have some place to be, and that gives us cover from all directions.
All right, I actually like that idea. So, Garrison, you feel comfortable with that?
Hey, I'm gonna go tell Red.
Hey, Red's already breaching.
We can never correlate with them. They're always just going ahead.
Yeah, we're gonna go in first. Keep telling them.
Hey, at that point, then you already know what it is, man. Let them reboot and all that good stuff. You already know what's happened.
Yeah, check Raj.
It's mop up.
All right, let's get ready.
Mother, repeat what I'm.
All right. So, Garrison, do you feel comfortable with going inside the building first?
Yeah, the one that's straight ahead as soon as we're going on the right.
Yeah.
Are you saying something, Kyle?
Yeah, what's your long range radio set on so I can talk to you?
Copy that.
It should be 66, hold on.
Yeah, channel 166.
Negative, just 66.
Now we're going inside right now.
What channel?
66.
No, like, there's channel 1 and then frequency 66.
Right, yeah.
So, tell me if you can hear me. Can you hear me?
No, I can't, but we have different radios.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I'm gonna head back.
I'll tell him to drop the doesn't drop the weapon, I'll shoot him.
Alright.
So, I'll tell him to comply in like 3 seconds if he doesn't comply.
We're sprinting. We're sprinting from the beginning into that building. That's the goal, and then
Yeah,
we'll
here's-
assess from there.
Here's what's gonna happen. We're all gonna. Mother, like you said, you can tell the guy to comply with his man. Garrison's gonna vault right through that window. Mainframe following, and me. We have to keep him covered, and we'll go one at a time. So after Garrison, Mainframe, you go next, then I'll go following you last.
Roger, solid.
Yeah, get closer to the ocean. Get like the bay over here. Come on. Hey, he can't hear you from here. All right, straight up. Let Red Team do their thing. Y'all keep doing y'all's.
All right.
All right, one thing. So, who's gonna be going first? Like, who's gonna be walking through the tunnel first?
Garrison, you are point. All right, you are going through that building, and you are clearing that building on your own.
So I am as soon as we go in, I'm sprinting straight through that window, not doing anything except getting through that house.
3 men will be right behind you, and then Mother's gonna try to detain that guy. If not, he's gonna drop him. I'm gonna be right behind you, and then no wait, Mainframe. It goes you, Freeman, Mainframe, me, Mother.
Okay.
Actually, I should be second if I'm going to try to apprehend that guy. That way I can talk to him.
Roger.
All right.
Okay, sounds good. But what if there's somebody, let's say, on the far end, like mid, that has a weapon looking at me firing?
That's you're engaging him. That's your goal.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm good.
So Fallen's right behind you. Okay. You just worry about that window and whoever's trying to engage us. You got it.
As soon as you get in that compound, I'm gonna watch the windows facing the ocean on the other side of the runway, and then you can search the room to the left, and we'll just lock it down, and we'll assess from there. And we'll wait on Mother's orders when we get in there.
All right. The goal is to move quick, but accurate. Okay. Let's start doing this. All right.
Hey, Mother, you want to set to whisper? Mother, you want to set to whisper and run radio?
Long range radio.
Yeah,
long range radio. We need to coordinate with Red on this. I'd say we should have Red wait until we secure the building.
Be advised, all teams have a green light. I say again, all teams have a green light.
All right. Hey, I'm just relaying things comms to y'all. Okay. If you want to correlate with Red Team when we make it to that building, or they can go directly after us after we apprehend that guy. And if not, then I mean it's whatever. It's really on them at that point. We just need to get in that building, secure that building, and start pushing right. Channel are y'all on?
34.
Mother. 3.
Everybody good?
Oh.
Mother, you're 2. Alright.
What channel are y'all on?
34. Stand by, Garrison. Stand by.
Channel 2, 34.
Alright.
Alright, go.
There's an American. All right, guys. There's an American in here. An American.
Fire.
They are Americans. They are here. They are here. I see them. Do not let them
Guys,
in.
change your thing from whispering to yelling.
They are Americans. You think
Enemy fire!
I'm glad I got this letter. This letter has gave me a great advantage of Yes, look at this. Oh, my eyes. I cannot see.
Can't see. Hit him. Who's left on my team?
Garrison is left. I'm in building.
Copy that.
Three down.
Alright, that building across is good.
Alright. Clear.
Be advised, be advised. It is now lifted. If you have been eliminated, push in and help complete the mission with your team. I say again, restriction has been lifted. All teams are a go, all teams are a go. Be advised, you are now fighting bots. You are only fighting bots. All teams in, all teams in.
Phone behind you.
All teams are free to move in, all teams are free to move in.
Pass out again, maybe. They're in the church. They're aiming straight here.
Wait, Breaker, are you
that doorway behind you.
You got friendly movement in from spawn location.
One down.
Child grenade.
Hey, does anyone check this right hand corner behind the windmill?
Negative.
Freeman, I'm on you.
Hey, I'm pieing out to the left behind this building.
Running low on ammo.
Wait for the fire on the building.
Right, hey, we're clear. Hey, y'all are clear to the left. So let's start pushing right past this building.
Grenade going out in mid. Grenade's out.
Yeah, go through this building. Start clearing it. Flashing church. Yeah, push through there.
I'm in the church.
Running low on ammo.
I think we got it. Pushing upstairs.
Hey, I'm pretty sure they already cleared this building. Let's keep moving up.
And I will crush him, and I will crush him like a cockroach. They will crush like a cockroach.
Oh, get that gun up, dude. Get ready to engage.
Okay, what was I saying? Yes, I crushed them like a cockroach. They will be crushed. I will stomp on them like they've never been stomped on before, and they will ask, whose shoe is that? That is being used to stomp on me. And I will say it is Nico.
And
the one who
VIP's clear, VIP's clear.
Everyone get out.
Mission's complete, everybody back out.
That is safe from you stomping on. I will
clear?
stomp on that cockroach and he will know. He will know my shoe. That it is size 10. And he will know that it was size 10 that killed the cockroach. Do you understand me, young? Please understand me.
Yes, we understand.
I am the ghost. I am an important man on this island. And I do not
Said that
tolerate the
before, sir.
cockroaches, okay? The cockroaches will not be tolerated. The seaside cockroaches. They are. Okay. Yes. Yes.
Are you
was
gonna
I
repay
saying?
us?
Am I going to repay you? What do you mean? I am going to give you your next assignment. You ready for your next assignment?
Affirmative.
All right. Is this it? Is this all you got?
I'm gonna go back in and go grab the other guys.
Well, if they have not defeated all the cockroaches, then what do you want from me? Okay.
Anybody's still in the main compound, we're clear to
You
move
must
out.
destroy all the cockroaches before I care to speak to you.
Okay, I'm gonna go back in and check.
After all that
Negative, there's already
captivity,
one guy in there, just back out. We need all
after
the
all
guys.
that captivity, I must relieve myself. I must wet the stone. May I do so?
Yes, you can.
Yes.
You're gonna have to keep a close eye on him though.
Hey, not too close.
We understand.
Dirty boys.